All right. Now we are finally ready, after many resources spent to explore beyond Cloudfall. It only took 1 billion bottles of Stardust and all my gem crates.
I'm glad you had the dragon.
Are you ready to read?
I am. I have my bubbly.
Bubbly.
The bubbly's gonna save you.
I should also.
The bubbly
hydrate.
will make me ready to read. All right, let us begin.
What are you clicking? Beyond Cloudfall? Okay.
Yep. That's our
What's captivating
event
moment?
today.
Ooh.
That's his first myth, like the one that's just in the regular. I think Xavier's is Lumiere.
Yeah.
All
I only
right.
know things about Xavier. I am here to learn. And maybe stare.
Once, on the day that I lost everything, I met my dragon.
Oh.
Oh, this is the pits of
we've
doom.
been there before.
Wait, should there be sound? I don't hear anything.
There is sound.
The sorceress has been judged. Greed and evil shall perish so long as His Majesty and the Sacred Judicator protect Philos for all eternity.
This guy is just screaming this running through the hellscape.
Do you want me to help voice the NPCs?
They voice themselves.
Wow, it's just me. I can't hear. That's weird.
It's just you. Check the volume on your, your Discord video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the stream.
I shall.
Scarlet raindrops enter my eyes, while far below they gather into a gurgling stream at the depths of the abyss. Through my blurry vision, I catch a flash of lightning ripping through Philos' gloomy night sky. I can't die here. I suppose I am dying. From my, oh my god.
I suppose I am dying.
From my periphery to the area in front of me, darkness spreads like an all-consuming ocean. The world descends as Wanderer's claws close in, their cold, eerie glint like the flash of death's scythe. I won't accept this. There's no escape. I guess I don't have a choice. There's no escaping it now.
No, you're not going to
I
accept
refuse to accept this.
I like your eyes. They are beautiful. In them, I can see your hatred, defiance, and greed for life.
The wind ceases, and it feels like time is caught in an invisible grip. I close my eyes before struggling to open them again. A flash of white light streaks across an ancient rock wall. There I see the shadow of a massive beast with horns. That's... It can find its wings so tightly that... Oh my god, I can't read fast enough. That, if not for the great sword lodged in its chest, its massive form would almost merge with the rock wall.
Make a deal with me if you want to live, that is.
Classic.
Pull out the sword.
The fiend actually exists?
You don't have time for questions.
In the next instant, the stilled air starts to move again, and a rancid wind howls as the once frozen wanderers leap towards me. Driven by defiance and fury, I raise my hands and grip the rusted sword. I want to live.
I'm doing a little Excalibur moment here.
Yeah, whoever can pull the sword from the dragon's chest, no matter the cost. When I pull out the sword, the rust melts away and transforms into light. It surges into my body, mingling with a strand of black-red mist. Amidst the chaos, wings flap and stir up a whirlwind of sand and gravel. I'm thrown onto the jagged rocks, my vision growing hazier by the second. All I can see in the darkness is a single dark red gem-like eye.
This one.
Enormous wings cut across the land, casting shadows like the end of days over every city in Sylus.
Wow.
On that day, the girl marked for execution unleashed that fiend from the abyss.
I have so many questions.
This was long before humans arrived on this planet. How was she there?
What are you?
Thousands of years ago, dragons ruled over the lands of Sylus. By nature, dragons are wicked creatures that feed on human souls. They excel at drawing out the darkest parts of a person's heart, driving humans to turn on one another and become slaves to their desires. The greedier the soul, the more irresistible it is to a dragon.
Well done.
Seen
So
on
you're
your embodiment of
extremely
evil.
greedy.
How are they feeding
Yes,
on
I am
human
the
souls
most greedy.
if there are no humans on this planet yet? What were they eating before?
This is an excellent question, Aster,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps it will be answered. But
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Go on.
I don't know.
I actually have no idea. But yes, I am extremely greedy. Seen as
Wow.
the embodiment of evil, dragons are I never know how to say this word. Harbinger? Harbinger?
Yeah.
Harbinger.
Of the world's end. Wherever they appeared, doomsday followed. Oh, I guess they travel, like, between worlds.
Ah. Why did they go to a world without
That was
humans?
until the last dragon on the planet was sealed to the bottom of the abyss forever over 1,600 years ago. Doomsday faded into a forgotten myth, and the age of
Everyone
humanity
died
finally
of
began.
famine. Sorry. I'm imagining they all traveled to a new planet and are like, oh no, there's no food, and they all died except Sylus.
I feel as though
Why
my
is that
chest is being
funny?
ripped open. An overwhelming weight presses down on my body. I'm immobilized.
I hope that weight is Sylus.
Famine
see,
is
this
so
the
funny.
downfall.
I hope they all died except for Sylus. Oh.
The towering black building looms, its top swallowed by darkness. A scaly beast's claw firmly pins me down to the central platform.
Oh.
What's happening?
Things
I
are
can't
moving
move.
fast.
You're being pinned down.
What's happening?
We know
How
what's
is there
happening.
There's a piano, an organ.
He
made
like
those?
This is the
piano.
chapel that you later get married in the marriage memory. I think this is where it
Wow.
originated.
Oh, how
Mm.
romantic.
I look down to see strands of faint golden light being pulled from my body by an invisible force. It hurts. I struggle to turn my head. Once again, the shadow of a dragon's horns and wings are flickering on the wall where firelight dances. Clarity strikes me, and I cry out in pain. Stop it! Our deal! I would be kept alive! The fiendish shadow lowers its head, and its voice pierces my mind.
To be a dead person walking counts as being alive.
No, it doesn't.
Stop! No! I'm very convincing.
No.
In between life and death, an uncontrollable tremor erupts from deep within my soul. A phantom greatsword forms in my hand. It plunges into the beast's chest.
Wow. Didn't you just take that out?
The dragon's pained cry resounds in the hall, and the weight on my body vanishes. Clutching my chest, I quickly sit up. As my breathing steadies, I realize I haven't been torn open like I thought.
I vividly recall you saying no matter the cost.
The giant beast's shadow fades away, and from the darkness emerges a man wrapped in a blood-red mist. He watches me like I'm his prey, and similar to the dragon, he possesses a pair of beautiful garnet-like eyes. I set you free, and you saved me. That means our deal in the abyss is done. He slowly approaches me. I quickly stumble as I make my way down the platform. I can barely keep my distance from him. Dragons can only feed on human souls if they're offered up willingly.
Oh.
Oh,
So as long as I don't agree, you can't eat me.
that's really interesting,
Interesting.
actually.
The fiend narrows his eyes and approaches me from the other side of the platform.
Is that it? Instead of claiming your lackluster soul.
Thought you liked her soul.
No, he likes your eyes.
You need to return
Oh.
what doesn't belong to
And
But the
your
eyes
greed.
are the windows to the soul.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's true.
I'm not wrong.
The dragon curls a finger. Golden light is once again pulled from my chest. You
Her soul.
stop. But the more I struggle, the clearer it becomes. A strange, unsettling black mist is tangled up within me. It feels like a soul that isn't mine has somehow fused with my own.
Ruh-roh.
Not that unbearable, is it? Having your soul torn apart and all.
The dragon suddenly yanks me across the platform, its blood-red right eye just inches from my face. In a flash, my mind is dragged into an abyssal vortex, just when I think I'm about to be devoured. The wind howls through the Crimson Valley as countless soldiers of the Legion of Justitia thrust their weapons at my chest. I quickly realize this isn't my past, and the body writhing in pain isn't mine either. This is the dragon's memory. I gather my strength, tense up, trying to break free from the memory. The valley and the wind fade away like weathered paint. Traces of light swiftly flow back into my chest. It even pulls the fiend to me. He covers his right eye with his hand and leans over the platform.
Your power. What is its source?
My power? That's a question even I can't answer. Before I can think further, a claw-like hand grabs my chin and pulls me closer.
Look at me.
I'm looking.
Cold sweat blurs my vision as his grip around my neck tightens. I can't help but meet his gaze. A familiar voice resounds in my mind. It's unmistakably mine, yet the tone is strangely foreign. His eye. I want that eye. It's mine. It belongs to me.
It's getting stronger. The scent of desire. Tell me.
Oh, I don't want to do that again.
And offer your soul to me. Then I shall promise to give you a painless death. Unless you wish to become a minion of a dragon's nest.
I grip my hand so tight it nearly draws blood. But how could anyone sell their soul to the fiend?
She just did. Did you not just do that? You were like, I'm gonna
you
sell
just
my
made a
soul
deal.
to you if you get me out of the wasteland.
Yeah, and she was like,
I
at
guess
any cost.
like I didn't clearly state it enough because now we're in this awkward semi-souled state where our souls are tangled.
Should have brought a lawyer.
I don't want anything except to live.
Except to be saved from that thing that we just did, but yeah.
His fingers brush over my lip that I bit earlier. There's a tingling sensation, and his right eye gleams with a faint blood-red light.
They're doing lip
Little
touching
mouth
again.
touch.
I can't breathe. No, I need to come up with something, anything, so long as it lets me survive. Countless fleeting thoughts that barely serve as excuses flash in my mind. I only manage to grasp one. Take me back to the Ivory City. I must return.
Your life is hanging by a thread, mortal. And yet you still dare to play tricks.
I'm being honest. I used to live in a sanctuary, but they judged me as a sorceress and threw me into the abyss. So, like, I was burned as a witch, I guess?
Yes.
Sacrificed
And you're like,
as a witch.
take me back.
I wouldn't want to go back. I would go to the dragon's
I
nest.
won't accept this. I want revenge.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
My
so
heart
that
pounds
makes
in my chest, and my hand trembles as I reach for my dagger. Suddenly, the restraints on me disappear. I'm forcefully flung back to the platform. The dark mist skims along the smooth surface of the platform, retreating into his palm. As it does, my wounds close up, leaving no scars behind. It's almost unreal.
Lead the way.
Aw, he's gonna destroy a city for you. That's romantic.
Aw, so sweet.
I don't think if you're like falsely burned as a witch and then you show up with a demon and raise the city, that's really a good argument that you weren't a witch.
Well, remember Castlevania? How the plot started when they burnt Dracula's wife, and then he's like, "Wow, she was the only thing stopping me from killing all of you. So good luck with that."
Yes, it's exactly like that.
We like revenge,
We do like revenge.
and it's nice served hot from a dragon's fiery breath. You know.
Oh god.
Over 1,600 years ago, the centuries of war with humanity, the dragon, said in legend to bring about Phylos' end, was finally sealed in the abyss beneath the fiend-infested Taurus City.
What the fuck
By
is this
Legion of-
paragraph saying?
of Justicia.
I need an explanation.
None of that was
Sylus
words.
was imprisoned in like the hellscape area, and he was kept imprisoned by that sword in his chest, and like he was down there for over 1,000 years, and then they try and sacrifice you, and you're just like, I'm gonna free him, and now
Okay,
he's
I'm gonna
free
free
to
the
destroy.
dragon
But like,
that brings
worlds
if
again.
you
down Phylos.
sacrifice them to the were they sacrificing you to the dragon?
No, they were
Because he
sacrificing me to wanderers who also live in the pit.
Oh, okay.
You know, just as a reminder
Sylus is
for
just down there, vibing, waiting for someone to come rescue him.
For those of
Aw.
us who are not keeping track of the lore, Phylos is the planet that the plot takes place on, like in modern times as
Lincoln
well.
City.
So, yes, is on Phylos.
Oh.
So, like, you know,
So
the
clearly it's
suggestion
fine.
that he's a dragon that could bring about the end of the world, blah blah blah. Like, how would that translate to Sylus in modern day? Like, is he
Interesting.
bringing about the end of the world, kind of thing?
I mean, he is a criminal, and therefore he is disrupting society.
You know, just
So,
a
yeah.
little bit. Just a little bit.
A little downfall of society in his
One-
little criminal organization.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just one crime at a time. Just a man and his bird.
Just a man.
It's
Just a man
Yeah.
and his bird. This decisive event, known as the Battle of Taurus, led to widespread praise for the Legion. The leader who drove his sword into the dragon's heart was revered as the sacred judicator, so they're priests.
Hold on. So
Monument-
this
Okay,
is a little. This is a little Inuyasha-esque, eh? Because you
What?
pulled a
Oh my
little
god.
thing out of him, and then he's now chilling and he's around trying to
Yeah.
take revenge.
Hold on. I
Yeah.
need to amend my statement. Phylos is not the current version of Earth. It's the future version of Earth that Xavier is
We're
from
in the
also.
future?
Yeah,
What?
Xavier.
Yes.
Interesting.
So Phylos is
This
the
is
other
the
planet.
past?
Phylos is this.
Yeah.
This is
This
the
is the
future,
past
but this is
of Xavier's planet.
yes,
Oh.
which is the future of humanity.
I wonder if they're related.
Well,
Cousins
Xavier
twice
and
removed.
Sylus are often like in opposition, right? Because you have the light and the dark.
Yeah, like Xavier is
And
like
he's the knight and the
light
dragon,
king, and Sylus is the evil
Yeah.
dark
Oh.
dragon.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Xavier
Wow.
time traveled to find a way to save Phylos.
And he found love instead.
Monuments honoring his deeds stand tall across Phylos. And I think it's Phylos, because they just said it earlier.
No,
I thought it was Phylos.
it's got to be Phylos.
But like just earlier, that guy was like, Phylos
I
is
don't trust
saved, or
that guy.
Phylos is saved.
He was
whoa,
running
He's evil.
through-
Monuments honoring his, I'm going to say Phylos.
We all
Whoa,
say
whoa.
But if
whatever.
you say Phylos, it sounds like Sylus. Maybe
And his
that's
followers
important.
built a grand sanctuary in his name after his death.
No one listens to me.
We're
Every year,
listening.
the sanctuary takes in some of the city's orphans in the name of the
Not
sacred
the
judicator.
orphans.
It is a place held in even higher regard than the royal palace.
The
When
orphanage?
these orphans come of
Xavier
age, a judicator's oracle, dressed in a magnificent robes, takes them away to join the Legion of Justice. So they're making them like essentially they're conscripting orphans to become
Hold on.
warrior priests.
Why does it matter that the Judicator is dressed in magnificent robes?
That
because
is a
he's
sign
fancy.
of a corrupt priest.
It's important to know that he's fancy.
Yeah, he's corrupt.
However, the Judicator's oracle who came to take me, threw me into the abyss in front of everyone.
Rude.
What?
Was he wearing fancy
Very
robes
rude.
when he did it?
Or, yeah,
I was also
what was the level of
but
his
I get
robe?
to go in the abyss because I'm a witch.
AKA a woman.
The pure white sanctuary stands in solemn grandeur. The pristine marble floor gleams. The intricate wall carvings are well maintained, appearing new. They looked just like this when I was taken away.
I like your new strategy
followers-
of talking very fast.
Yeah.
The followers gathered here scatter the moment they see the sorceress who is supposed to be dead. As for the guards, they fall apart like dominoes with just the flick of a finger.
Dominoes don't fall apart.
Cage like this.
They're just
Yeah,
slabs.
They just fall. They just fall.
Yeah.
It's time.
You know who does fall apart? Humpty Dumpty.
Oh.
But that doesn't make for a good story.
Does that actually mean anything?
What? He falls apart when he falls.
He falls apart. That's all you need to know.
Keep going.
Revenge is important, but so is staying alive. The news of the fiend's appearance in the sanctuary must be spreading like wildfire. Yeah, they just brought, like, the demon to their church. Once the Legion of Justicia arrives to deal with him, I can slip away in the chaos. I watch the last guard disappear from view, pretending I didn't see them as I turn away. The Judicator's oracle who judged me isn't here, so my revenge will have to wait. For now, at least. Otherwise...
I thought she wanted the whole city to suffer.
However, the dragon shows no interest in my plan for revenge. He stands in a beam of sunlight deep within the sanctuary.
Oh,
He's
like
just
a
figure
chilling
stands
like
lizard.
a cat.
It's a
Or
lizard.
like a
His figure
lizard.
stands out against the pure white architecture. Yet, he's like a statue that belongs here. Taken aback, I quickly shake my head and move to his side.
Taken aback by like, ooh, he handsome.
Yeah.
What is that?
Desire.
Following the dragon's gaze, I see the mural on the sanctuary's ceiling. At its center is a godlike figure in a bright red cloak, wielding a long sword as he executes an evil dragon.
Aww.
Yeah, remember how you were like
Sorry.
executed 1,600 years ago? We painted a little picture of it here.
Oh no.
Oh, the fiend slaying god.
I want
The
to hear the
godlike
side of
man
his
represents
story.
the sacred judicator, and that evil dragon getting the sword through his chest in the corner, that's probably you. I can't figure out why he keeps staring at it. What do you mean?
Oh, I bet he was in love with the sacred justiciar and he got stabbed when they had a fight. He was betrayed.
You mean like Inuyasha? Where
Yeah.
Naraku tricks Kikyo? That's what this is.
After now.
This is just Inuyasha.
I hope so.
Forget the insult.
Oh my-
The dragon is drawn without any semblance of beauty.
Yeah, now she's like, why didn't they make this dragon hot? Because look at him.
The dragon lowers his eyes, casting a calm, scrutinizing glance over my face. Of course, it's just the artist's take. You're much more handsome and imposing in real life.
Why are you
He
out
looks
here
at the-
complimenting the dragon? You're like, I hate you, I don't want to be near you, by the
I've
way, you're
literally been
kind
with
of
him
hot,
for 30 minutes,
anyway,
and I'm like,
moving
bring
on.
me home. I don't want to be here. But also, you're very
I mean-
handsome and imposing.
That happened so quick. But to be fair, look at him. He's bejeweled. Look at all
He
his
is
bells.
bejeweled.
He looks at the text beneath the mural.
He can read?
It's been 1,677 years since I was sealed away.
You can read that?
See?
Can't?
Hasn't like
It's
dialogue
written in an
changed?
ancient language
Oh.
that's been lost to time. Nobody
That
can
makes
read
sense.
it anymore. What does it say? He just told you what it says.
Yeah.
What does it say?
The
That's what I
fiend looks
thought.
at the ceiling again.
The fiend is the very essence of malice and greed, skilled at twisting human desires. He drives mortals to turn against each other, leading them to their own demise.
Is that true?
In time, the world will be swallowed by chaos and descend into ruination. The Fiend's arrival marks the onset of Doomsday.
Huh. So he's the Antichrist.
During the Battle of Taurus, the sacred judicator with a will of iron stood firm against the corruption of evil. In a war so fierce, he emerged as the sole honorable survivor. He sealed away the Fiend, the very harbinger of Doomsday, deep within the planet's chasm. With the curse of Doomsday lifted, hope was restored to Phelos.
I hope you get to go on a
It is
quest
Sylus.
now to find the Shikon jewel.
Yeah.
I heard the Fiend, which is you, has a destined arch nemesis. This individual must be the sacred judicator, correct?
I bet it was her.
Lofty title.
MC's now Kagome.
Yeah, this story sounds pretty fake to me too. Sunlight
Sounds pretty
spills through the
familiar to
sanctuary's
me.
entrance. The silence is so intense that it's unsettling. The Legion of Justicia still hasn't arrived. If there's no one to hold him back, I can't escape. I try to think of other ways to stall, so I quickly shift the conversation.
You could
Yes,
him.
this is the resting place of your arch nemesis. The sacred judicator in the mural might be long dead, but his ashes are kept here. There's even a statue of him in the inner hall.
Who's the lone
I sit on the
survivor
armrest.
now?
I sit on the armrest of a bench, feigning excitement. I rest my chin on my hand and look at the Fiend. So what's your pick for revenge? Smash it to bits? Douse it in ink? Cover it with curses? Or scatter his ashes into the streets? I have a lot of ideas.
Defecate.
He falls silent again.
What?
Sorry.
I don't think Sylus is going to do that in this story.
Yeah, does he even poop? Because does he
Defecate?
eat?
That's where this is a key question.
Does
Does
he
Sylus
poop?
poop?
Does he
That's-
eat human souls? Because does he digest that in the same way humans digest food? Does something come out?
Probably not.
Do you think
That's
he
gonna be
doesn't
my
Merlot,
poop?
have you seen him eat on dates ever?
Not in
go
this
edit.
form.
I'm gonna go edit the Everybody Poops
Merlot?
book to have
Not in this form.
Except
I haven't seen him
Sylus.
eat. He falls silent again. I look over to see his countenance veiled in soft light. It's difficult to discern the emotions hidden underneath. This man trapped you in the abyss for over 1,000 years, while he was worshipped as a hero, basking in glory.
Are you referring to that glory built upon ignorant faith? Do you expect me to envy such foolishness?
But
No, you're right. You're better than that. Oh,
swoosh, a Justicia arrow forged from gold ore and crackling with electricity cuts through the air right as I speak.
Like in
Finally.
Inuyasha.
that's true.
Next to me, the Fiend raises a hand and makes a pinching motion. The flying arrow immediately disintegrates into particles.
Wow.
How boring.
Right before the next attack, the sanctuary is engulfed in dazzling light that blinds everyone present with its radiance. Now, behind the silver light, blades charge straight for the Fiend. They're accompanied by the sound of hurried footsteps. I step back and look for an opportunity to run outside.
How impudent.
I hear the crisp snap of his fingers behind me. A sharp pain surges from deep within my chest, as if my soul has been taken. I can't move. My limbs stiffen and move uncontrollably, forcing me to turn around. I gasp as I take in the sight before me.
Is he taking the sword from you?
The guards are tearing into each other like marionettes on invisible strings, slashing, ripping, and killing without mercy. Blood spatters across the engraved walls. The candelabras are toppled amidst the chaos, setting the drapes ablaze. Oh my god! Setting the drapes ablaze. The stained glass windows, once vibrant, now cast an ominous red glow, reflecting a twisted vision of purgatory.
Can we also take
Haunting
a
wails
moment
and
to
screams echo through the sanctuary. The Fiend watches as the place descends into blood-soaked inferno. He scoffs.
I would like to appreciate the back of his costume. Look at that. The jewels, the tattoos, very cool.
Mortals are still foolish to the last.
Big fan.
He's very pretty.
His back cleavage is covered.
As light streams through the stained glass, I can see the fiend's blood-spattered face and the cold, cruel curve of his lips.
Come.
His eye. It's his eye manipulating everything.
You're only somewhat clever, but it's still a pitiful display. If you're planning to kill with a borrowed knife, you'd better make sure the blade is sharp enough.
The familiar excruciating pain tears through my flesh once more, and the familiar golden light with black mist is once again pulled from my body. His eye, it should be mine.
Even on the brink of death, you still dare to covet my eye. You greedy fool. What a shame.
Wait, you can kill me whenever you like, but if you spare me, I can help you achieve more, and... I bite my lip hard, forcing myself to stay calm and steady as I speak to him. I want to live, and I want your eye. It's like how you want my soul. Is there a problem with that? It's just too bad that I'm not as strong as you.
Not very convincing.
The grip around my neck suddenly loosens.
That's too bad.
Could help me achieve more. Give me an example.
I take 2 steps back. I cover my neck as I study myself. My mind races, scrambling for anything a dragon might want. I can help you amass a large amount of wealth and collect a lot of souls. Whatever you need, I can get it for you.
Can you?
In the next moment, my body is lifted off the ground as he soars into the sky.
About your revenge.
What are you doing now?
Ask again, and I'll devour you whole.
That sounds
With
promising.
a snap of his fingers, energy erupts from the flames. The columns of fire rise upward and stain the clouds in mesmerizing crimson hues. The ground shakes, and the magnificent, solemn sanctuary at the heart of the city quickly crumbles into ruins.
For something as tedious as revenge, this will suffice. No need for a spectacle.
The wind sweeps up the screams and shouts of terror. The fiend holds me and flaps his wings as he flies off into the blazing sunset. So here's this little cave. Before the sun disappears under the horizon, we chase the last fragment of light. We find ourselves in a lair perched atop a cliff. As I look down in midair, the cliff and lair form a breathtaking sight between the peaks, like the skeleton of a dragon poised to take flight. He lands on the other side where the lighting is noticeably better, and there are no blood-soaked stone platforms. Is this your home?
Have you ever met a fiend with a home?
Aww.
After the dragon puts me down, although it feels more like I was dropped, he drags his tail along the stone staircase to the upper level of the cave. Seeing that he isn't trying to restrain me, I turn and run towards the cave's entrance.
Girl, you flew there.
Pebbles roll off the cliff, but I can hear them fall. I stop just in time to stare at the sheer cliffside outside. My heart sinks into the depths of despair. Fine, if I can't go back to the Ivory City, I guess this dragon's lair will have to do. This is where I live now.
Yeah. With
Oh,
the
there's
hot
his back
dragon
again.
man. Nice.
Light illuminates the cave every so often. I follow the faint glow of stone steps and catch up to the figure ahead of me. I suppose you won't be eating my soul for now?
Assuming that was still the case, why would I even bring you back here? Stay put.
Of course I don't believe this dragon spared me just because I can help him make money. But I don't know what he has planned for me. I walk up to him and continue our conversation. If I'm going to live here, my living quarters should at least be decent. Your cave is too basic. What do you think?
Did you ever
The man's
gone home with
been
a man
in,
and he
like-
doesn't know interior decor?
He's been in
Immediately gets into his house.
hellscape for
That's true.
thousands of
Like, your house
years.
sucks. Fix your house.
1,600 and something.
Following the spiral stone staircase to the top of the cave, I feel as if I stepped into a world that never sees light.
That's what a cave is.
The dragon stops walking. His tail coils around my waist and lifts me up the final step. With a cold, lowered gaze, he stares at me.
Choose.
Unspoken words catch in my throat as I watch him snap his fingers. He releases an energy orb that floats into the cave's depth. One by one, red flames ignite as far as the eye can see. My surroundings are illuminated by their shimmering light. Before me is an endless array of treasure and luxurious garments.
Wow.
You are not interested?
Oh, I'm
You'd really
interested.
give these to me?
Why,
All of them.
you're also mine now.
His tail wraps around me again. My body is turned around and pushed towards the treasure trove. The dragon's lair hasn't been visited for a long time. I make my way to a pile of gold, clear away thick cobwebs, and spot an old toppled sword rack behind it.
Oh, is
I
she gonna
lift the
try to
nearly
stab
rotted
him
wood
again?
and pick up a dagger that glints with a cold, sharp light.
It's called the Fiend Bane. Legends say you could plunge it into a dragon's heart and twist it 3 times to completely shatter the dragon's soul.
Is she gonna try?
I set the dagger down and notice an open box to my right. Inside
Yeah.
is a blade that looks like a hidden weapon.
She's just like, okay, I'm gonna put that down.
Of eternity, designed specifically for gouging out a dragon's eyes. You humans seem to think the longer the name, the more formidable the weapon. But this little thing isn't even good for trimming my nails.
What
I turn and look
nails?
around the vast treasure trove. I never expected your collection would be all weapons. Do dragons have hobbies too?
Your kind brought them here willingly.
I imagine they weren't particularly polite about it.
Indeed. It's a shame those who brought them to me are all dead. And I'm still alive.
The little
wonder
gem
if
in
he
his
ate
chest glitters so pretty.
Yeah. Shiny.
So the sword that sealed you away, was it really given to you by the sacred judicator in the mural?
He was just lucky to get his hands on it, and fortunate enough to drive it into my chest. But only its true master can wield its power.
And that sword is inside me now. Does that mean I'm its true master? I clench my fist, but maybe my timing is off. The phantom of the great sword doesn't appear as I'd hoped. Rounding a thick stone pillar, I find myself staring not at weapons, but at seemingly endless hoard of treasures. Fine clothes, paintings, musical instruments. Shocked, I can only stare until I realize I just swallowed my saliva.
Just swallowed would have been fine.
If you want something, just reach out and take it.
I know what
In
I
the
am
flickering
reaching.
firelight, our shadows intertwine on the dimly lit wall.
Just
You know what else could intertwine?
Oh no.
let your greed and desire burn a little brighter.
Aster,
His
that's not
tail
gonna
glides
in
up my
here?
path. Smiling, the fiend leans in to whisper in my ear.
This is how you'll become worthy enough to be my meal.
Wow.
This is like a black butler thing. He's like, your soul doesn't taste good enough yet.
I like it.
Oops. Holding a gem, my hand clenches in fear. I turn my head as his tail suddenly tightens around me. He laughs, watching me struggle in his grasp.
Fear. Yeah, right.
No wonder you spared me. You want to fatten me up before going into for the kill.
Even so, you still cling to that gem despite being so close to death's sweet embrace. You truly are a source of entertainment.
Enjoy my company while you can. I might bring you a deadlier experience next time.
Wow. The audacity.
Who says death can't be entertaining in itself?
The firelight casts shadows under his eyelashes. He leans in so close that I can feel his breath enveloping me. It's reminiscent of liquor's intoxicating aroma.
I'll be waiting with bated breath.
I need to apologize for Xavier for the way I'm feeling.
Aster is emotionally cheating right now. How are you feeling, Rose, Jasmine?
Are you guys swallowing your saliva too?
I'm not swallowing my saliva, but I do think the dragon thing is very cute. He's using his tail a lot. That's a little spicy. He's
I like the attitude.
He's got a cute attitude. I like that he has basically added MC to his horde. The vibe is cute.
That is cute.
They have yet to answer the question, does Sylus poop? So, you know.
One day.
Maybe one day we'll know.
Yeah.
That night, the dragon places me with all the treasures he's gathered. It's as if I'm one of them. It appears like everything is present, but all I can grasp is the moonlight descending into the lair from an opening. Whenever I close my eyes, the sound of howling wind in the cave sends me back to the blood-red valley. All I can hear is a dragon's cries. The moment those blades pierce my chest, the same pain and fury also run through me. Perhaps a fragment of the dragon's soul truly did enter my body the moment I pulled out the sword. At the time, I didn't understand the implications. I also didn't know this would mark the start of a curse.
Oh, a curse? Or a blessing?
Okay, we've started the second day. As dawn arrives, I lie on a pile of gold, squinting at the lackluster jewels. I was twirling the fiend bane in my hand for the third time. He's just going to fatten me up before savoring the kill. I can't let everything go his way. The source of his power is from his right eye. If I could take it. After a night of turning it over in my mind, I've decided I need that eye. With that eye, I might just be able to escape the dragon and avoid the fate of having my soul devoured. Which means I'll have to strike first. It will definitely take more than one attempt, and I may not even be able to wound him. But testing the waters can't hurt. He's after my soul. He won't just kill me off. Besides, if he's going to treat me like a pet cat, he shouldn't be surprised if he gets scratched.
Pet cat, I see.
Walking down the stone staircase, I find myself circling around the broken circle pillar over and over.
Where is
The
Mephisto?
steps gradually merge with the ground and extend into the depths below. The dragon rests here.
Oh.
I found you. Are we getting a kindled?
Oh.
Oh, this one.
Kind of giving Scorpion right now.
It is.
Shiny. Genie. Wish there was another option.
I knew it.
Your footsteps are noisy, and you breathe heavily. Consider yourself lucky. At the moment, I'm bored to tears.
You'd be a fool to... Oh, Jesus. You'd be a fool to think I only brought one dagger.
Nice. I like that in a woman. 2 daggers.
You.
Child's play. I admit you're clever at times, yet your skills leave much to be desired. If you still have tricks, now is the time to use them, mortal. I could use a stretch.
If a direct attack doesn't work, I'll try a more subtle approach. I don't have anything else. I was just bored and wanted to play around. You'll let me go, yeah?
Seduce.
Before you try...
Her other approach is seduce?
Consider that it
Yep, of course.
This.
That should have been her first approach. Strangle? You think you could take him?
Seduce, then strangle.
See, your overconfidence truly led you to believe I'd be merciful. Feel your
Like her
heartbeat
earrings.
right now.
Oh.
Don't forget, if I apply more pressure at this very spot, your heart will never beat again. Are you going to stay this weak forever?
I don't like the shape of his
This
tail.
will be the mark for the first time. Until this mark
He
disappears,
bit her.
you will have 2 more chances.
Oh, he's Orochimaruing you.
Prove to
Where's her tattoo?
be stronger.
That is also how Sasuke got stronger.
It's exactly. We're just running
So
through
much
all the classic
inspo.
animes.
This
Yeah.
is so
My
anime.
first hunt ends with me being branded with a mark from the dragon.
See?
Oh,
Aside
nice.
from the dragon who resides in the cave's depths, there's also the cave's opening above where light pours in. That's another challenge to overcome.
Why is that a
He's
challenge?
over
Even
there
if the
being like,
dragon,
someday you'll seek me out for power.
even if the dragon has no interest in hurting me at the moment, I can't let myself stay trapped in this gilded cage with no way out. I tear apart the golden silk carpets from the dragon's lair and weave them into a rope. Using his collection of weapons, I carve footholds into the wall. I throw the rope up again and again. With every fall and every fresh wound, the gap between me and freedom grows a little smaller. The dragon knows about my escape plan. Sometimes he even sits on a pile of gold, resting his head in his hands as he watches. He neither helps nor stops me. It takes me a while to realize he isn't just watching. He's studying me out of sheer boredom. Just like I used to watch a cat in the sanctuary that kept trying to jump over a wall it could never clear. I finally managed to reach the top. 5 days later, at the break of dawn, I finally pull myself out of the cave's opening. But I learned that while I found a way to freedom, it's also another dead end.
Then it's not freedom.
Outside of the lair, the abyss seems bottomless. One can only gaze upon a city of ebony, Taurus City, a place where fiends lurk. An endless crimson mountain range covered with forests that are void of life with their scorched trees surround the lonely city. There's no other path. Behind me, a narrow ridge snakes downward, like the spine of a dragon. Between the vertebrae lies a vast, yawning chasm.
I have a theory that that's just a volcano.
If you can't make the jump,
As I prepare to sprint and leap, the dragon lands behind me. You won't let me die, or else you won't be able to have my soul. However, you're not concerned about me running away.
if you can go down without dying, then you may come and go as you please. I'm also curious to see where a sorceress who consorts with a fiend thinks she can go.
Yeah, I
With
think
his
she was
arms
a
crossed, he
sorceress
floats in
because
front
she
of me.
tried to warn people of the volcano, and that's why they tried to sacrifice her to appease the volcano. Anyways, that's my theory. Go on.
You think it's a volcano?
Yeah.
Could
And she
be.
was like, guys, there's a volcano. It's gonna erupt. And they're like, no way.
What's
and then
a
when it happens,
volcano?
like, sorceress.
I shoot a glance at his dragon horns and tail. You're skilled in flapping your tongue to annoy people.
Thank you. It's one of my few strengths.
You
I still haven't found the Judicator's oracle who judged me. My revenge is far from over.
thought you were over that.
Looking for him is better than staying here.
Don't bother. Even if you leap down these 21 bones, no one in your hometown will be waiting for you.
I stop in my tracks. What do you mean? The dragon tosses me a blood-stained bag. What's in it? Nothing good.
Oh my god, the head of her
Out
enemies?
the eyes of the person you're looking for.
Aw.
My gut tells me this isn't the dragon's doing. What happened?
You had me destroy a sanctuary, but the Legion of Justicia took it further. They wiped out an entire city under the pretense that doomsday is nigh.
Why would they do that?
The dragon leisurely floats in front of me, a wicked smile on his face, a blood-red vortex swirling deep in his right eye.
He can float?
The Ivory City is a burning purgatory now. A rare sight indeed. Shall I take you there?
At the highest point of the dragon's bridge, crimson clouds surge upward. I'm swept into a boundless sea of roaring flames.
That's lava.
After experiencing a moment of vertigo, I feel as if I'm soaring through the air. A massive shadow glides over the burning ivory city below. A clash of steel echoes from blood-stained streets, stirred by wings. The air carries blood's metallic scent alongside a burnt, acrid smell. There are scenes the dragon once witnessed. The memories replay in a soul that's hidden within my body.
Humans don't need fiends. Their own fear is enough to bring about the world's end.
As if this cruel spectacle of people destroying each other wasn't entertaining enough, I soon find myself falling. My soul trembles in pure ecstasy as I soar through the roaring flames. I pay little attention to the warm droplets that splash my eyes.
What?
Enough. I forcefully shove away the one responsible for these visions. The air turns bone-chillingly cold again. I lose my balance and descend. Above me, sunlight pierces through a heavy cloud cover, yet the sky grows ever distant as I fall. The dragon's expression changes from cruel amusement to alarm as he spreads his wings. He flies towards me. The air no longer moves when a scorching embrace envelops me. The descent doesn't stop. It's as if I'm being held in a safe cocoon. The day the dragon and I destroyed the sanctuary, the War of Doomsday began. I never imagined that a peace sustained for over 1,600 years could be broken so easily. It rained for 3 consecutive days in Tara City. I sit in the dragon's lair and receive shiny trinkets every day. One night, a small mountain cat came in to play with me. It wasn't until later that I realized there's no way a mountain cat could just wander into a dragon's lair on its own.
Aww.
Could the dragon be comforting me?
Yeah, he been trying to comfort you.
After the storm clears, the sky above the dragon's nest is still shrouded in dark, swirling clouds. From here, I can see Tara City, a city of ebony that is the opposite of my hometown, a city of ivory. That place is chaotic and evil, a home for those who are shunned by others. It's a world different from what I know. But when night falls, its outline resembles the Ivory City.
What's that sound?
A faint breeze blows from behind me as the dragon folds his wings. He lands a few steps away from me. As I sing the final note, I close my mouth and continue gazing at the distant lights in Tara City. A requiem for the departed.
Sing it again.
Haven't you ever heard someone sing before?
I've never heard you sing.
He sits next to me and his tail curls behind me. The nights in Tara City are always brightly lit, unlike the flames of war in the Ivory City. Desires and revelry burn.
I heard you're the princess of Ivory City.
What?
I manage a stiff smile. I was supposed to be a weapon to slay dragons. They told me I could kill a dragon, so they filled my head with a lot of things about them. But when they decided to execute me, they said I was a dragon.
That's how humans are. They fear those who are different.
The night breeze rolls across the ground and carries the scent of charred trees. Maybe there's another forest fire nearby.
Why can't you leave that place behind?
I shield a flickering white candle in front of me, its flame about to go out. It's not that. I just lived there for a long time.
Oh, you consider that place your home.
Maybe I just miss the cats, dogs, and birds there.
Face it. No matter how much you hate it or want to leave, a home is still a part of your soul. The more you try to excise it, the more you'll be reminded of who you are.
When I don't respond, he changes the conversation to the topic of my supposed crimes.
Enlighten me. What do you and dragons have in common?
We have nothing in common. I just broke the rules by keeping a golden lamp with an engraved dragon. Aside from the one in the fiend-slaying god, no dragons are allowed in the sanctuary. But I could only talk to that little dragon.
This is because of a lamp?
Yeah, it's a lamp with a little dragon on it. Then one day they caught me talking to it. Even now, I can't help but laugh when I remember the Judicator's oracle's expression upon seeing that obsidian dragon curled around the lamp. I got arrested because I talked to a fake dragon.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
To think a carefully trained dragon-slaying weapon would cherish a dragon instead. The Judicator's oracle looked like he had been attacked by a dragon. Hysteric, he ordered me to destroy my dragon. I know it's just an object. Destroying it would be easy. I remember clutching the little dragon as I was forced into a corner. The shadows of the crowd engulfed me like a tide. But I didn't want to listen to them that day.
Wow.
The essence of the Ivory City is reflected in its citizens. People dress nicely, exude grace, and possess untainted souls. The Judicator's oracle says desire is the seed of calamity. Excessive indulgence will allow this disease to grow quietly. So I had to act like everyone else. I needed to abide by proper etiquette, say the right words, and bind my hands and feet with invisible white threads. All these things turned me into a puppet without a heart. But they still burned my dragon. To kill my dragon, they framed me for a great crime. They sentenced a puppet to death because it had one desire.
Aww.
Since they branded me a sorceress, fine then. How could I not do what a sorceress was supposed to do? Strands of my hair flutter as I look at the dragon beside me. Since they destroyed what was most precious to me, it's only fair they surrender what's most precious to them. Everyone wearing a sacred robe should have their chest split open to see their truest selves. Damn,
Wow.
they took away her one toy, and she's like, what if we kill everyone in the Ivory City?
This is great. I like her. She's crazy.
And Sylus is just like, yeah, you know what? Whatever you say.
Whatever you want, sweetie.
I'll burn their whole village. That's okay.
He's really
The threads
supportive.
binding me are cut away, one by one. I tighten my fist and finally see what's wrapped inside, a heart still beating. Revenge and plunder, that's my desire. If you can make it happen, my soul is yours. The night grows colder, and the candle finally flickers out. The dragon doesn't respond to my deal. He just leans in closer.
Do you know what you look like right now?
A dragon.
You're
Oh, maybe.
a dragon who just grew her horns.
Upon imagining this, I lower my head and start laughing. Maybe he's right. With my little dragon gone, horns grew in my heart.
That's how that
Growing
works.
horns symbolizes a rebirth. It's a good thing.
What about you? How did you feel when you grew your horns?
Does that mean he was human once?
It's nothing special.
The dragon sits back down, avoiding my gaze.
It just hurt a bit.
There's a story there.
Then, are you a dragon or a human?
Why not both?
Maybe he doesn't hear me, or maybe he just ignores it. He lets out a chuckle. I know my request can be considered unreasonable. It's fine if you can't do it.
Ha.
Even if your desire is to resurrect the people of the Ivory City, it's still within my capabilities.
Nah,
I
fuck
don't
them.
believe that.
They took my little dragon. Is this a fiend's act of kindness?
People are far more interesting alive than dead.
They're also more
If you
annoying alive than
truly
dead.
want revenge, the best way is to keep them alive. Or would you say this world is the closest thing to hell itself?
Well, he's not
You can
wrong.
only feel pain when you're alive.
His expression is malicious when he speaks, but his eyes sparkle like gemstones. I recall the dragon in the valley with a sword in its chest. Is this the wisdom you've learned as a dragon?
You faced death before. You should know the answer.
Yeah, he had a lot
Do you
of time
think
to
you'll
reflect.
devour my soul first, or will I pluck out your eye first? The dragon ignores my mischievous question and looks beyond Tara's city.
Sing that song again.
I know our conversation is brought to a close. It's boring without music. It sounds so much better with an organ accompaniment. Can you get one for me?
Ah, yes, the
It's
one from the
simple.
previous screen.
Consider it done.
He gets up to leave, and I grab a hold of his tail. Hey, do you have a name?
Doesn't matter.
You can't eat me for now, and I won't be leaving anytime soon. Looks like we'll be stuck with each other for a while. What should I call you? Demon? Dragon? Or maybe Drago?
Oh my god.
Drago.
The fiend gives me a cold stare. Sensing his boredom, I shut my mouth, but then I hear 2 faint syllables rumble from his throat. Darius? Or are you telling me to stay clear?
It's an ancient Philosian word. Since you can't read it, you probably won't understand it.
How about I call you by a name that sounds similar? She really just said I can't say your name, so I'm going to call you
can't
Sylus
pronounce
instead.
it.
Not
Here's a
very
new one.
inclusive. She
This
didn't
is
even try.
interesting, though. She named him.
She renamed him. His real name is Starius.
Oh.
Thought it was Starus. I didn't really catch that.
Let's see.
Starus.
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 Darius.
Starus. Not bad.
Darius. I wonder if we know what it means in Philosian.
Pretty rude to rename him.
Probably like
Call me
handsome.
whatever you want, but don't expect me to respond.
Handsome.
The dragon rises and his unseen wings stir up small gusts around him. Where are you going, Sylus? He takes a half step back and falls off the cliff.
Oh my god. Mood though.
He'd rather die.
Yeah.
On the night I learn the dragon's name, I see him again in my dreams. He falls into the valley as soldiers from the Legion of Justicia thrust their weapons into his chest. He slides down, and sharp rocks tear into his flesh. A dragon's roar fills the valley, then slowly fades into silence. At the bottom of the valley, it's not a dragon laying there. It's a young man, barely clinging to life.
Oh. Well, they're roommates now.
Oh, nice.
I wonder if the cat is still there. Cause like, did he brought up a cat
Wait,
to the cave? But did he bring like cat food?
I was gonna say we should probably call it a night now.
I don't think that's wise. We're not even at 4.
We're almost halfway. It is.
No,
it is 10 p.m.
We
One
have to
more.
do at least
One more
4.
chapter. What?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the 4th one. This is the last
This is
one.
the 4th one.
Okay.
We have to at least
Last
get
one.
semi-halfway, because there's 9. We can't stop at 3 and then do 6.
Okay.
Tower sits near the foot of the dragon's lair. The origin of its name is lost to time, but it's said to be connected to the abyss. And unlike other cities, Taurus' city's market is... The stall we passed by, a wanderer's head was being displayed.
You reacted quickly. Should I remind you that you're currently fiddling with a wanderer's thigh?
Wow.
What? Are you terrified?
No, I
Is he
just
really
suddenly
dressed
thought of
like that in
something.
public?
That painting we were looking at earlier, is the canvas made from dragon hide?
Wow. Ouch.
What, are you terrified?
No, that could have been his mom.
Remember my voice sounding this annoying.
I dragged the dragon into one strange shop after another, even though I know there won't be any pipe organs for sale. I'll take what's most valuable in this world. That's the deal he silently agreed to. But right now, I just want to see an invincible fiend looking troubled. You have no intention of disguising
invincible.
yourself?
No need. No one would believe a fiend would wander around a market. Besides,
Dressed like that.
everyone sees a fiend differently. Some see ugliness, others see horror, cruelty.
Abs.
What they see isn't me. They only see their own hearts.
My
I
heart
hold
is
up a mirror
abs.
from a stall. It reflects the face of the dragon. Can you guess what I see when I look at you? He lowers the mirror as if he heard a childish joke. He leans closer.
At the very least, I'm a lot more handsome than I was depicted in that fiend-slaying god mural.
I thought the famous market of Taurus City would be more interesting, given how it's known for its fiend-related items. It turns out to be just a bunch of normal stuff.
Able to find wind chimes made of finger bones anywhere else?
I pick up a small obsidian sculpture. They even have a goat bone amulet. People in the sanctuary dislike these kinds of things because they believe horns represent fiends. Yet they're quite popular here.
Do you want it? In that case, you can carry this stuff back by yourself later.
I want something smaller and more intricate. There's a fiend's horn ring and a fiend's wing necklace. This volcanic stone pendant isn't bad.
It's not bad.
Sylus leans down to look. However, he scoffs.
Pitch black and shaped like a crippled dragon.
I place the pendant back. I turn my head, and my eyes light up again. Look at this fiend's eye bracelet. Isn't it the most adorable? More adorable than the treasure in your lair?
You see a cheap, thin coating as beautiful. Are the cracks special? Did you come here just for these?
Sounds like a rich kid.
I can't believe I almost forgot how sharp your tongue is after we spent so much time together. Getting a nice word out of you is like pulling teeth. I fiddle with the bracelet in front of me. Since my taste doesn't seem to align with yours, why don't you tell me about the most valuable piece in your collection?
Painted oil lamp made out of pure gold and that ruby necklace. You wouldn't use them if
Ruby
I gave them to
necklace.
you. Why are you interested in cheap things?
You actually measure worth based on monetary value?
There's another way.
I sigh
Hasn't there been
dramatically
so
and
much
click my tongue,
inflation?
trying to appear deep and wise. You certainly live up to the stereotype of dragons being greedy for treasure. However, true value comes from something a little warmer. Take this bracelet, for instance. It might not look impressive, but it carries a great significance. Ignoring his dark, brooding look, I grab the dragon's hand, and without waiting for permission, I slip the bracelet onto his wrist. Here, look at the words engraved on it. The fiend shall always shield you.
Always she.
Oh, that's him.
How warm
Huh.
and comforting.
The dragon glances down at the bracelet, but doesn't take it off right away. The pupilless merchant senses something and quickly faces us. He taps his tobacco pipe with a pinpoint accuracy on the bracelet.
One piece of information, or 30 gold coins for the bracelet.
Why doesn't
For
he
this
have
bone bracelet, at best it's worth... I'm about to start haggling, but when I look up, the dragon is already opening his pouch. A cascade of gold coins spill from his hand onto the counter. The blind merchant doesn't move to count them. His ears just twitch slightly.
You've given too much. Rules are rules. I'll keep the gold and give you 2 pieces of information. First, the fiend has returned. The Legion of Justicia will march to Taurus City soon. You two need to be careful.
Sylus and I exchange a glance. The merchant, expressionless, turns his face towards me.
As for the second one, before long, the fiend will meet his destined arch-nemesis once again. Right over there.
He tilts his pipe and my eyes follow. In the distance beyond the barren forest, I spot an obsidian spire jutting out. I hook my arm around the dragon's neck, stand on my tiptoes, and whisper in his ear. Isn't that the place where you tried to eat me for the first time?
Wow.
Do you wish to return for the sake of nostalgia?
I don't see why not. Who knows, maybe something unexpected will occur there.
An abandoned, dilapidated chapel won't offer anything worth the trek.
She's the arch nemesis, huh?
Don't forget why I'm here with you.
Because you're in love. She's gonna kill you again.
I let go of the dragon's neck and pretend to be displeased. It's not like you just found out I'm insatiable. If I can't get the organ, I'll just grab a few other things as consolation. These, and these, don't they all suit you perfectly? I quickly pick up a few intricately designed accessories and shove them into the dragon's arm. Then I stand on my tiptoes and hang a bone wind chime on his horn.
What?
No.
Oh.
What? Our gazes meet, I blink at him as I'm still standing on my tiptoes. The evening sky casts a soft, rosy glow over the dragon. He looks at me for a moment, then sets a coin pouch on the table.
Since you want all of them, don't leave a single one behind. Take it.
Father?
We're leaving.
I open my arms to the dragon and he lifts me. He carries me and my treasures as we soar over Taurus City.
I knew it. When he said you had to carry that back by yourself, I knew that was a lie. Hooray.
We're at like the midway point. About to start chapter 5. Does anyone have any strong opinions at this time?
I'm getting attached.
I don't like the shape of his tail. That's
All right, anyone other than Jasmine have any strong opinions at this time?
I have
Not
no strong opinions.
Let's start chapter 5.
Yay.
I didn't like my opinion.
My days in the dragon's lair, Sylus and I achieve a delicate balance. I couldn't obtain his eye, and he never brought up the fiendish deal that would cost me my soul. We live like true companions, together in the dragon's lair above Taurus City. When dusk descends, we venture out for reckless raids and return with our spoils before dawn.
Wow.
My favorite sight was watching the Judicator's army, who had been ruthlessly extorting people with warnings of impending doom, fall to their knees at the sight of a real fiend and a resurrected sorceress. The thrill of revenge made my soul tremble, and each time he would ask, "Is there anything else you desire?" The dragon personally nurtures my ambition as he leads me from one raid to another. Regardless of how dangerous the target is, as long as I say I want it, he fulfills my every wish without fail.
Wow.
So
Fate
he's just a
tumbles like
big
an
enabler.
uncontrollable bead, rolling into a bottomless abyss. Under the guise of helping me get my revenge, he feeds the beast in my heart called desire. I know he is. Yet, slowly, my heart gains new desires.
That would be how that works.
This place, and over here. We've already been to these places, correct? I sit cross-legged on a new cushion. I eat some fruit and mark several areas on a star map. The pomegranate I had set my eyes on gets taken away before I can move my hand. Ignoring my glare, Sylus taps the edge of the star map.
Didn't you say you wanted the minerals and starships here?
His tone barely conceals his excitement. On my shoulder, the mark he left faintly burns with blood-red gleam in his eyes.
Oh yeah, I forgot we
I
were
touched
doing
the
another
burning skin.
Chimera thing.
Yeah, I have the mark on my neck. I'm becoming more powerful.
Oh.
The mark.
I touch the burning
A
skin
vampire.
and recall the sanctuary we raided 2 days ago. Adjudicator's oracle, wearing a splendid white robe, is held up by one hand. A rabid bestial cruelty boils in the dragon's eyes. That was really hard to read for some
I'm
reason.
glad we need to know like how nice their robes are all the time.
It's important
It's
that
very
you know.
important.
Yep.
Yeah. Back then, the mark hurt just like this. I shook my head and decided not to think about whether the pain was an omen of things to come. I rest my chin on my hand and say a long drawn out, "Oh."
Why?
You remember everything I said. Sylus raises an eyebrow and takes a blood orange from the silver platter. I quickly snatch it away. When he's caught off guard, I arch my back like a cat and pounce. I press a silver knife against his neck. Be honest with me. What do you gain from indulging my desires like this? I pin him down against a cushion. The knife and bleeding wound dissipate into crimson light particles as he chuckles. Sylus looks up at me. We can feel each other's breaths. As he raises his head, his nose gently brushes against mine.
What about you? What's in it for you to attempt an assassination with such a weak hand?
Before the curtains, our eyes meet. The afterglow is reflected in his eyes, which emit a surreal warmth. A strange flutter brushes against my heart, and a soft laugh escapes my lips. I return to my original spot before peeling and savoring a pomegranate.
I disagree
You don't
with
need to
how
tell me.
easy they just made like eating a pomegranate sound.
You reach. I think everything here is pre-peeled. That's my vibe. Because
peeled it. That's what you just said. You sat down, you peeled and had a nice little pomegranate treat. That's not how having a pomegranate treat works.
Do you even like peel pomegranates? I thought you just like cracked them open, basically.
Yeah,
I've never.
And then you scoop them out.
Yeah, and it's a pain, and they go all over the place.
They're
and
more
then,
of
like,
a
you're
fruit
there.
for juicing than anything.
What? Disagree thoroughly. But, like,
oh no,
you can eat. You can eat them.
You can. I would eat them. I feel like eating them is more enjoyable.
Merlot, you only just learned that you could eat pomegranates.
Jasmine's losing.
Last
I know.
week.
You didn't know you could just eat them?
You can eat pomegranate seeds. Now I know you can eat them.
What do you mean? Did you like chew around
part of
the
the fruit
seeds
you
and
eat,
spit
right?
them out?
She like you can
Did
eat
she?
them, right? I ate them. Is that okay?
What do you mean? Was
She
this
lived.
like the first time you've ever had a pomegranate in your life?
There's actually a lot of fruits I've never eaten.
Okay, but that's a whole separate thing to
I don't think
unpack,
I've ever had a pear. I don't think I've ever eaten a pear.
Oh my god.
I've
How
had
do you-
pears.
My shit.
Pears,
I think you've had pear
like
at my
evil.
house for charcuterie.
Pear-
They're not particularly good, but
No, see, that's
I mean,
the thing,
just
pears
because you
trick
put something on a charcuterie board doesn't mean I ate it.
oh, it's true.
That does make, yeah.
I can't handle this.
But like, I just want it to be known that eating a pomegranate is not as easy as that sentence made it sound like it would be.
I mean, eating an orange is also not as easy as them just eating the orange in the last paragraph where they just like pick it up and immediately eat it. Oranges are hard.
You ever just-
You have to-
What do you
just eat
guys
the
think
peel.
about kiwis?
I've
Kiwis
never
are
had a
fantastic.
kiwi.
But, oh my
Big
god.
fan of kiwi. Oh, what?
This
the
is now
hell?
a how easy is the fruit to eat stream.
It
We're gonna
It would be
turn off the
easier to
game.
list all the fruits I
ranking.
have eaten than all the fruits I haven't eaten.
Oh
I have
my
a scar
God.
on my finger from cutting a kiwi with a steak knife. So
I just
don't
skin in a
recommend
kiwi
doing
with
it
my
that way.
teeth.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well,
Or
I
you
was
can
a
just
child
eat the kiwi
and
skin, but
nobody
it's
was
not very
available.
good.
I just cut it into
I wanted to eat
fourths
my
and
kiwi.
around the kiwi skin.
Unsupervised.
Unsupervised. It was a snowstorm. They were outside shoveling the driveway, and I needed to have my kiwi right away.
Your needs will be fulfilled. And there
I was
was
like,
no
these are
Sylus to do it
nuts.
for you. I'm
Sylus-
surprised.
All right, let's get back on track. We have a lot of chapters to do.
Hold on. Speaking of Silas's tail shape, though, I feel like it would make for a good fruit cutting utensil.
I
Oh
don't
my god, you're right, because it is stabby.
It's a
The
little
way you,
stabby.
like,
Could you also make
snake
kebabs?
browner.
I wouldn't eat a kebab off of his tail because that would be like.
I would.
you
It's
eat a
probably
kebab-
fireproof.
Would you eat a
No.
kebab off of someone's like finger? You wouldn't. That's weird. It's the
I
same.
mean, is
concept.
Sylus
I would eat a
fireproof?
kebab off my own finger.
Yeah, but
Oh
you
my
wouldn't
god,
eat a
you could
kebab
do
off of another
s'mores.
person's
You could do
finger.
s'mores with his tail.
Why?
Because you could.
Wouldn't that hurt?
Okay,
Because
back to
you
the
did.
chapter. We have a lot of ground to cover.
We do.
It's true.
The greedier the soul, the more delicious it is. Am I mistaken? In any case, let's hope it doesn't backfire on you. Silas laughs as I take out another pomegranate, and she is eating the seeds.
Oh, we're doing it again. I need them to stop
He
talking about
leans
this
and snatches it with his
Eat at a
teeth.
time.
Likewise,
Wow.
Okay, also, sorry.
Likewise.
We need to talk about that.
opportunity.
Could you imagine holding the tiniest little pomegranate seed in your hand and somebody comes out here with their little teeth and snatches it out of your fingertips?
So weird.
Like,
They don't have any
like a little bird.
utensils among all these treasures.
Okay, you
Okay,
don't eat pomegranate
Rosé, you're
seeds with
forbidden from
utensils.
speaking about the pomegranates.
You don't.
Then stop
Okay, I've
talking
also
about the
never had a
pomegranates.
pomegranate.
Rosé is officially
I'm
being
passionate about
silenced.
pomegranates.
You know, he did it sexily. He came over.
She
with
will
his
be
little
heard.
Sylus
Hey,
teeth, and
listen,
he just
You
nom, nom, nom.
hold a tiny pomegranate seed in your fingertips, and I'll snatch it out with my teeth, and you can tell me how
Well,
attractive
that's
that is.
way too intimate. We can't do that.
I'll do it. I'll eat a
But as I
pomegranate.
stare
in front
into
of
his
Rosé.
eyes, I find that I don't truly want to hurt him.
Aw.
Eat another
Besides the
pomegranate
horns
seed.
and a tail, he's almost no different from a human.
Oh my
Is it
god!
because he's shaped like a man?
It's because he's man-shaped.
He's not a hear me out.
Aside from searching for places to plunder, the dragon and I often meet at the top of the lair. Sometimes I tell him the stories I've heard. He rarely speaks as if he's engrossed.
That everybody
you have
knows.
too many things to say.
Oh, I do.
What
Just
now?
because you
want to hear any more of what you have to say.
No.
I want to hear what
I just
Wesley has
need
to say.
Yeah, see, another hear me out. The Cave of Wonders, Aladdin. I just want to throw
This
that
is
in there.
irrelevant right
The
now.
whole cave. Wow.
Okay. It's just, it has to be documented.
I mean, there's a
so
cave.
There you go.
We're talking about hear me out. It's relevant. I can see.
Sometimes I tell him the stories I've heard. He rarely speaks as if he's engrossed. Or perhaps he just wants someone to watch the moon with him.
Aw.
Occasionally, the dragon talks about himself. He speaks about the myriad of dragon-slaying weapons in his treasure trove, and the 108 ways humans have tried to kill him.
Wow.
But most of the time, we just sit together and say nothing. The gentle night smooths his sharp scales and reveals his true form.
A man.
Just a man.
Just a man.
The sun is setting, and the rocks still retain daylight's warmth. Drowsy, I'm in the middle of relaxing and drying my hair that I just washed.
Does your song
Where?
truly need an organ? We already bought a bone flute.
I don't know when the dragon decided to lie down next to me. I pat his damp hair. I guess he's washed his hair too.
Did they bath together?
Unclear.
Why don't I teach you the song since you like it so much?
No.
No.
You don't want to, or you don't think you can learn it?
If he learns it, you won't sing it for him anymore.
I cup his face in my hand and make him meet my gaze. I just realized something these days. You don't understand a song's melody, can't see the beauty in patterns, and can't even taste the flavors of food. Is that right?
Oh no.
Dragons don't need those things to survive.
They'll die of boredom.
He escapes from my hands, yet I detect a hint of awkwardness in his words. You act mature, but you were sealed away for so long. Sylus, you're still a young dragon, aren't you? What
He's
is
a
young?
baby. Like 200?
200? That's young for a dragon, 200?
Yep.
You only just learned how to hide your wings. I gently stroke the horns on top of his head. Then my hand glides down his prominent spine and reaches his tail.
Oh god.
Oh, this is a lot
But
of
you
fondling.
can't hide your horns and tail. Are you an adult? Don't tell me you're just acting mature because you're worried about ruining your fiendish image.
She's asking now if he's an adult while stroking his tail.
That's yeah.
I mean,
I
like,
think you should ask that before stroking his tail.
is she stroking his tail like you would stroke a lover's tail, or like you would stroke a cat's tail? That's the
I don't
question.
know. I don't listen. If you're concerned
That is a
that
good
he
question.
may be a child, I don't think any stroking should be happening.
The dragon stays silent and flicks his tail away from me. He loops it around us, and it touches the small of my back.
Are you trying
How
to
old is
find
MC in
what
this
covered
myth,
my
anyways?
secret?
She's like 14, because in all these myths, she's like fucking teenager.
It's weird because it is like a coming of age thing. Like, she was taken before she'd be conscripted, so she must be young.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like, I don't think she's like 30 or something in this myth.
She's at most like 16 at the I would
she
say
has
that
just become
no
a woman,
older
and they
than
were
16.
immediately like, you are a witch, because she was being raised to be like their dragon expert. So she was still young enough that like she had parental figures in control of her.
Wow.
So like they're both younger here than they are in the main story. A defiant force gently pulls me towards the dragon's chest.
All right. Let's assume there is a young dragon before you. What will you do? Eat it?
I tell it that we're doing something humans call hugging.
Do humans still hug each other, even when they want to kill each other? Like us.
Clouds drift across the sky and cover the moonlight for a moment. It's difficult for me to discern his facial expression. Some words are like moonlight hidden by the clouds. One moment passes, there's no need to say them anymore. I roll into a more relaxed position and lie on my back. What does a human soul taste like? We've known each other for so long, but I've never seen you eat. Have you never eaten a soul?
Sorry, did he not just eat an orange?
No, she's never seen him eat.
Oh, yeah,
A soul.
he ate a pomegranate.
He also
seed.
Okay.
ate a
He
pomegranate
did
seed.
also.
Yeah.
And
Like,
what
I
do you
think
mean
he
I've
can
known
eat
you for so long?
It's
been a few
4
days.
days.
That's
4
a long
days.
time.
It's a long time, depending on how old they are.
Exactly.
The dragon remains on his side. He stares at me as if my face holds secrets he hasn't discovered yet.
Most human souls are disgusting. They're even less appealing than a wanderer's proto-core.
When I first saw you, you said my soul was lackluster. Was that actually a compliment?
Indeed. It's as lifeless as a slice of turkey meat.
So there are turkeys
They have
on this
sliced
planet.
turkey in this
Yep.
age and world.
Even
Wild.
if you're locked away as a dragon, you still know all about the wonders of sliced turkey.
Thinking back, I
Walk
can't help
away.
but laugh.
Is there something
1600
else
years.
Sliced turkey's been around since the dawn of time.
No.
Oh my god.
Maybe I just wanted to know if a dragon capable of luring humans into darkness could truly feel the human emotions called love, a desire that goes beyond mere survival. In his world, apart from survival and killing, could there also be room for organs and hugs? Girl, what does an organ have to do with
Organs?
love?
I think she
You
means
can
like the
play an
piano.
instrument. Yeah,
Come
I know she's talking, but
Oh.
like, you can just
No.
have an instrument.
I was thinking other organs.
Oh my
No.
god.
Or maybe the person next to me only appears to be human, and his indulgence
Man
towards
shit.
me is just so he can obtain my soul. Sylus, those gems and weapons are boring. If you want to cultivate my desire, you need to give me something rarer. This time I can't
You.
stand being the only one who's troubled by this thought. So I demand something from him he can never own and will never offer.
Your love.
Oh, this is a rough
your love.
choice.
Your love.
Oh, soul.
Love. Yes.
As expected, he looks surprised and then laughs.
A fiend's love. What are you going to do with something that doesn't exist?
If it doesn't exist, then it's even more precious.
Sure. That's how that works.
Speak. What does it mean to truly love a person? Have you ever loved anyone before?
No, but I know exactly what to do. Do I? Oh,
Kiss.
am I gonna get to kiss him?
It's what your parents did.
I move closer to him and lift myself up to plant a kiss on the dragon's forehead.
Mommy.
What is happening in Astra's land
When humans
right now?
fall in love. When humans fall in love, they want to kiss it.
Guess what?
The forehead.
Maybe dragons feel the same way. That was an interesting translation. The dragon's claws sweep across my cheek. Once again, he looks at me as if I'm prey.
But maybe you should know the fate that befalls a dragon's lover.
Is it like praying mantis?
This is a jazzy number.
Where are we now?
They have jazz.
Tara City Tavern is always open. On stage, a woman wearing a fiery red dress has just left. Amidst the boisterous cacophony, I hate that word, from the drunkards, I sit next to Sylus, who's in the shadows by the window. I wear a hooded cloak.
I hope he wears a hooded cloak.
How are the souls here?
It's not gonna matter.
Does their scent make you feel nauseous?
It's chaotic, but it's still better than the hypocritical sight.
Is this old-timey karaoke that you're about to do?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would be cute.
Hud, a waiter has placed a wooden cup filled with red liquid in front of me before walking away. Under the lights,
We're
a dragon's
underage.
roar suddenly resounds as an actor with dragon's wings on his back sings center stage. Sylus didn't bring me here for a midnight snack. No, we're gonna watch a musical about a dragon falling in love. You're already a dragon. Why do I need to watch a fake one?
Is she gonna learn something
Don't
new?
humans like stories? Watch it.
This is like when your parents don't want to teach you about something and then they have you watch a video instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
It seems to be a very long story. The actor who's playing the dragon sings for a long time without changing. A wonderful review of this play. It's long. Bored, I stir the beef sauce on my plate. Words fly over my head since I'm barely paying attention.
Your plate of beef sauce. How delightful.
The body next to me is warm. I wrap the dragon's tail around myself and move closer, resting my head on his shoulder. I drift in and out of sleep. You're out of line performance.
You're not even staying awake.
Other cities should be chaotic because of the Legion of Justicia, but the people in Tara City still have happy lives.
The people here are like seeds. They only grow if they're fortunate. Even if they sprout, they might not survive the next day. They can only live in the moment.
Are we also people who might not survive the next day?
What are you trying?
You're not people.
I grab the dragon's wrist. Smiling, I narrow my eyes. I want to say something that's more precious than any treasure a human could obtain.
What?
I like you. Just like.
It's been 5 days.
Yeah. What's that syndrome you get when you're kidnapped?
Stockholm?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh no.
I like who you are. They're also, like, I guess it's Stockholm, but also, like, some trauma bonding, you know? She keeps seeing his terrible traumas, and she was almost burned at the stake, essentially, so.
True.
Yeah.
I like who you are right in this moment. I turn away and notice the dragon's face is faintly reflected on the window. I secretly watch him and notice his smile that vanishes as quickly as it appears.
Turn around.
Why?
He grips my shoulders and forces me to face him.
Are you trying to move me with your human love?
I said it because I wanted to. Now the moment has come and gone.
Wow.
Dragon pulls my hood over my eyes. My heart slightly trembles, but all I receive is a gentle flick.
Too late. I'll remember this.
Is this what people
I
call
turn-
flirting?
I turn, and the story on stage has reached its final act after a very long time.
Yeah.
The actor playing a fiend embraces and kisses his lover. At the same time, he plunges his blood-soaked paws into her chest.
Why?
Well, this is the story that you're supposed to be learning, but you've been sleeping the entire time.
Yeah,
and, like,
at night the
Sylus
dragon
was
carries the sleepy
the
girl
abyss.
through Tara City's crowded alleys.
How did he know
No
this
one
play was
spares them.
here?
No one knows.
It's a good question. No one spares them another glance. It truly looks like he's an ordinary human returning home in the moonlight. Silas, I don't understand the play you made me see. Maybe I fell asleep, you did. But like, it was a pretty simple play. The dragon falls in love, and then he kills her. There wasn't much to understand.
Then sleep. It wasn't an interesting play in either case.
And why did you go?
But I want to hear it. You must tell me, or else I'm going to have nightmares.
You could have watched it. You could have paid attention.
It's about a dragon.
Figures surround them. He could fly her back to the dragon's lair, but tonight he wants to walk a bit longer with her.
In the beginning, the dragon lived in a valley with other dragons. Amongst his kin, he was the only one with a human appearance. He mistakenly believed he was a normal person. But as he grew older, horns sprouted from his head and a tail from his back. He had never seen anything like this on someone before. He was scared. So he picked up a blade because he wanted to remove them. But the horns and scales would grow back, dripping with blood. It didn't matter how many times he cut them.
He turns and walks onto a small path. There are fewer people here. His voice softens as if he's actually lulling her to sleep.
After a long time, he finally came to terms with being a monster with horns. But then, the love of his life appeared.
The moment she pulled out her sword, he knew she was the one destined to kill him. She was his arch nemesis. But somewhere along the way, he stopped wanting to consume her soul.
She showed him human love and companionship, making him think he could live like a human, too. And slowly, without realizing it, he began to forget he was a dragon.
Maybe it was the first time she climbed into the cave's opening, and the morning light touched her dirty, scraped face. Or maybe it was her unchecked, ever-growing desire that reminded him of his old self. Or perhaps, deep down, she's also a little monster with horns of her own.
Yet a monster can never truly become a human. He cannot escape his fate as a dragon. Nor can he love anyone for long. Dragons have an inherent tendency to toy with human desire. But in the end, they inevitably become enslaved by it and turn into true monsters. At the end of the story, he killed his beloved. This is the dragon's curse.
As he walks away, the light fades behind him. He pulls off his cloak, revealing the creature beneath. His form with dragon horns and a tail remains. Sylus, do you hate humans?
I wouldn't say I like them for now.
But I'm a human too. Invisible wings slice through the air, carrying the sleepy girl. He soars through the skies. What about you? Why stay by a dragon's side?
Because he's hot.
We're on 6 now. We've made it.
Oh, that was fast.
Woo!
Good job. Well done.
Time flies when
What
you're
happened
talking
that
about
night at the
death by
tavern,
Pokemon.
along with the words we exchanged, is never brought up by us ever again. By the light of day, it became a dark, absurd secret hanging between us. Taurus City revels every night, where shallow
Sorry.
desires are easier to face than genuine feelings. What?
What's
Oh.
the secret?
That we, like, that Sylus and MC are in love, and that he is an ugly dragon,
Are they?
and they can't be together
they know
because
that?
he'll kill her. That's what the secret is.
But are they?
Are they what?
Do they know that? Do they know they're in love?
That's what is being
from them?
implied.
They're in love now.
Like, the
Got it.
secret is that they're not going to talk about it ever again, because if they're in love, then he's going to kill her. With the return of the Fiend, Doomsday's ominous shadow once again haunts the war-torn land of Sylus. Under the guise of exterminating the Fiend, the Legion of Justitia sparks wars across the planet. Those who dare to oppose them are branded as sinners and put on trial in the court of Justitia. The sacred judicator's authority hangs by a fragile thread. The long-standing resentment among the people reaches its boiling point and is fueled by the Fiend's resurgence. Meanwhile, Sylus and I pay no mind at all. Our path of plunder stretches across nearly every corner of the world. But amid this feast of desires, as my thirst for revenge deepens, the cursed dark clouds gather thicker around me and the dragon, casting ever darker shadows over our fates.
She still wants revenge. Isn't she having, like, the best time right now?
Please,
Yeah, but, like, she wants to kill this dude.
kill me. Spare my life.
She's really taking a lot of time.
I'll do anything.
They didn't tell us a single thing about this man's robes.
I have plenty.
How do I know?
I collected them from different places. You can find them in the inner sanctum. The key is right here.
Black and red mist wafts past him, and the owner of the sanctuary twitches. He falls to the ground. I take the key from his stiff hand, dangle it on my pinky, and follow Sylus into the luxurious inner sanctum. I can't remember how many places we've raided. The guards and traps in this place are remarkably sophisticated. They even managed to injure Sylus. Unfortunately for them, they serve an incompetent master. I bet those guards never imagined they'd be risking their lives for a cowardly imposter. Have we made quite the names for ourselves?
After raiding so many places in a row, I thought you'd display some self-awareness.
Sylus appears disinterested, his gaze briefly scanning the treasures behind the door before moving elsewhere. Yet his eyes linger on something beyond a nearby sheer curtain. The wind lifts the curtains and reveals a massive organ in the wall. Its presence is illuminated by the setting sun.
What a pleasant surprise.
Smiling, I put down the jewelry I was holding and adjust my dress. I sit down before the organ. Melodious music resounds while the wind sweeps through the building. Sunlight cascades in a radiant glow and harmoniously blends with the enchanting melody. My performance ends, and the sanctuary falls silent.
Why did you stop?
I get up and retrieve the sword resting near the organ. A requiem is meant to soothe the dead, but the souls in this place don't deserve it. Standing on my tiptoes, I move closer to Sylus. As soon as he narrows his eyes, I quickly step to the side and gracefully ascend the stairs. They were sanctimonious enough when they were alive. I have no intention of praising their ugly souls. What I desire is... My fingers brush over the renowned painting adorning the wall. I turn and lift the hem of my dress and sit on the sacred throne positioned at the top of the stairs. I point my toes and in silence hook my leg around the dragon's as he reaches the last step. Just as he leans forward, I tug him closer. To live freely and die without regrets. Our breaths mingle and our heartbeats sync. Light ripples in his eyes and his lips slowly curl into a smile. With a flick of his tail, he catches me off guard, wrapping it around my waist and pulling me in.
Are you aware of your soul's scent?
He meets my gaze, leaning in provocatively. His breath teasingly caresses the pulse in my neck.
It's akin to a strong liquor topped off with salt. Forever
That sounds
renewing
disgusting.
and never satisfied.
A shiver ripples through me, deep in my body. The mark on my shoulder burns with a heat like never before. I wonder what's boiling inside the dragon at this very moment. Gonna pet his face a little bit. I don't retreat. In this intimate proximity, I reach out to brush my fingers against his lashes.
Steal
And
his
you?
eyelashes.
What is it that you desire? The fading sunset casts a hazy glow over everything, spilling over his brow and rolling down his throat. He says nothing. I take his silence as consent, and just as I reach for his right eye, my wrist is suddenly gripped tight.
What were you gonna do?
Feeling
Pluck
his
it out of his
eyeballs.
face?
Yeah.
I was gonna take his eyeball out of the socket. The moment his skin touches mine, memories tainted by bloody hue flash before my eyes. A blood-stained young man turns his head in unfathomable darkness. He seems to be...
You ask too many questions.
Oh no, he's mad.
His voice shatters the illusion. I return to reality and Sylus has already released my hand. A sinister blood-red gleam flashes in his eye. Where are you going?
I've never asked you that.
It's a shame I won't ever learn how to be tactful. The mark on my shoulder throbs and burns. I move ahead of him to block his path. Were those guards not enough for you?
What?
You still want to hide it from me? I sweep the strands of hair away from my neck, revealing the mark he left behind. Whenever your hunger for souls flares up, this mark you gave me stirs too. Lately, it's been acting up more frequently. I take a step towards him. Without hesitating, I caress the area around his eye. When our skin touches again, the mark on my shoulder flares with heat, and a familiar searing pain floods through me. I stagger back, yet an inexplicable bond persists and connects me to him.
Crossing the line again and again and again. Other than your desire, your audacity is boundless.
Suddenly, a force erupts, flinging me several steps away. I brace myself against the edge of a table, steadying my stance. As I lift my head, I notice thin wisps of dark mist slipping from beneath Sylus's hand, which covers his right eye. Sylus, you... Thick clouds silently shroud the sanctuary's ceiling. Half his body sinks into the shadows, and he lowers his arm with a ragged breath. Black-red energy particles drift from the corner of his eyes, and his gaze is now completely drenched in blood red.
Did you forget what I truly am?
The oncoming black mist binds my limbs. Sylus's face is lost in the shadows, hidden from view. Something's wrong with him right now. I think so. The shackle around my neck suddenly tightens, and the pain from the depths of my soul strikes again. Are you going to devour me? No, you won't. Ugh.
I won't. Have you spun so many lies that you've begun to believe them yourself? Shall I remind you? You are nothing. You are but a soul that was fed by a fiend.
No, this isn't who he really is. The mark on my shoulder grows like thorns. It tightens its grip around my body.
This is like wild delusion behavior from MC though, because like
She's known him for 5 days.
She's known him for 5 days. She was evil when he or he was kind of evil. You don't really know, but he's pretty evil. And then
he's killing people like just left and right. You're like, I want this gem, and he's like, great, let's go kill everyone there and take it.
And then now she's like, oh, but you were really a good guy, right? Like
I can fix him.
My strength drains away, my vision blurs. With my senses slipping, all that remains is an empty husk.
So long as I desire it, I can feast at any time.
My body thrashes in the vast void of near death. The chaotic screams from my mind slowly crystallize. Eat him, devour him. Eat. Am I gonna eat him? Is that like, I thought it was the other thing was happening. I thought it was the opposite. A thin streak of golden light bursts from the mark and surges down my arm to my palm, shattering the bind that holds me. The bind. The terrifying suffocation devours my consciousness, yet something appears in my hand and guides me to strike at Sylus. Warm liquid splashes onto my cheek. The blood-red greatsword solidifies from a phantom into reality, and I thrust it into his chest.
Oh, you're doing a big stab right now.
His scarlet eyes widen in disbelief as we lock gazes. The air heaves with silence between us.
Dragon. The fiend has been slain.
The Judicator's oracle burst into the sanctuary with the Legion of Justicia, their voice frantic and uneven as they shout out.
Didn't you kill him already?
No, she killed an imposter.
Oh.
My hand trembles. The sword dissolves, turning into light and returning to my body. The force restraining me loosens its grip. I fall onto the pristine floor of the sanctuary. No, that sword. I didn't mean to. Blood bursts from Sylus's chest, and the soldier's blades are poised right at his head. In his current condition, facing off against the Legion is a grave risk. I grip my teeth, get up, and shove him past the white stone doors behind us. The door slams shut. I turn and snatch up a weapon, pointing it at the soldiers crowding in. You saw it yourselves. The fiend couldn't best me. Anyone who steps closer will meet their end by this sword. Behind the white stone doors, blood continues to fall onto the floor. It seeps out from the cracks. The whispers of desire grow louder. The blood-red hue in Sylus's vision surges and boils. His gaze is nearly drowned in crimson. Ignoring the grievous injury from the greatsword, he only knows that the curse almost came true. He almost lost his mind and killed her. The boiling, nearly irrational urge to kill rages on, refusing to calm. The wounds on his body remain open, unhealed. He gets down on one knee, and sharp claws begin to sprout from his hand, covering his right eye. An irresistible force pierces through his flesh and bones. It transforms into massive wings that spread wide from his back. The sanctuary's pristine bell tower trembles as a savage force destroys it from within. A roar resounds from the collapsing rubble. The mad dragon spreads his wings and surges forth before crashing to the ground amidst the human screams. Wings struggle to flap. He stumbles. A vortex stirs, nearly leveling all the buildings in its path. And then he finally flies towards the distant Taurus city. How is MC going to get back there?
Magic.
The sight of the dragon rampaging through the city and flying off towards Taurus City haunts every soul that day. When I finally break free from the chaos of the Legion and rush out of the sanctuary, I can only see his figure disappearing into the storm clouds. The trail of blood left along his flight path makes people realize this fiend is gravely injured. Soon, every faction of the Legion and every opportunist seeking a profit from the death of a dragon heads for Taurus City. I steal the armor of a dead soldier and blend into the ranks. I make my way over to the dragon as quickly as I can. I need to reach him before anyone else does, before they try to end him. Even if fate just showed me I'm the only one who can truly kill him. When I arrive at Tara City, I see nothing but soaring flames. The dragon's lair on the cliff has been reduced to rubble. How could this have happened? The Legion of Justicia have set up numerous traps and ambushes along the way. I hear shouts carried by the wind.
The fiend is wounded. He can't have gone far. Keep looking.
But where could he be? He's not in Tara City, and he's definitely not in the Abyss. What other places? The brand on my neck burns with a pain from deep within my soul. It's pulling the soul fragment the dragon left inside my body. My gaze unconsciously drifts towards the withered forest and lands on the obsidian spire that has partially collapsed.
Before long, the fiend will meet his destined arch-nemesis once again. Right over there.
His destined arch-nemesis. I force a passing soldier off his mount, take his horse, and race towards the Black Chapel. The closer I get to the building, the more vivid the crimson bloodstains along the mountain path become. The horns and shouts calling for the dragon slowly fade, leaving only the rapid hoofbeats and my anxious heartbeat to fill the silence. By the time I reach the obsidian steps, the tiny stream of blood has nearly dried. When I push open the gate of the long-abandoned chapel nestled deeply within the forest, the cold moon hangs high in the night sky.
Oh, it's the
bright
chapel
light.
again.
Yeah, the bright light filters through the shattered spire. Dazed, I see the dragon, barely alive. He lies in the center of the room. Sylus. There's no reply. I run over to him and pay no attention to the Legion of Justicia who have died to his claws. On the raised platform, the dragon's eyes are closed. His body is drenched in blood, and droplets dripping from the edge. How could this be? Aren't your wounds supposed to heal fast? I try to stem the bleeding, but it's futile. His chest. This is the wound I gave him. All his wounds remain as is. They don't show any signs of healing. A sudden roar resounds as the dragon opens his eyes. A fierce gale pushes me back and slams me against a pillar. A sharp metallic taste fills my mouth. His fangs are at my neck, puncturing my skin. One more push and he'd snap my spine. Sylus, you're Sylus. Is he gonna, like, vampire rip her throat out?
That's not even his name.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to
He's
call
not
to
even
him with
using
your
the right
fake name. Like,
I realized yesterday we don't even know what his real name is. MC just hears Starus, and then he's like, you could never pronounce my real name. So like, we don't even know what it is.
Immediately.
The mark on my shoulder boils with the agony only death could deliver. I suppress my fear, lift my trembling hand, and gently place it on the dragon's eye. A soft requiem echoes within the spacious room. The roaring slowly subsides, as if something deep inside him stirs awake. The dragon begins to struggle violently. The bestial chaos in his eye clears. When the song ends, his gaze finally reflects my face. Sylus. I guess I just sang him into, like, calmness. Like, he's fluffy from
Sing the
Harry
song.
Potter.
What song did you sing?
The Requiem for the Dead that I keep singing all the time.
Sing it right now. Sing it right now.
No, absolutely not.
I want to hear the Requiem.
I close my eyes and press my lips against the dragon's. A moment later, a familiar figure appears before me. His lashes flutter as I guess he was like a full dragon for a second there. His lashes flutter as he stumbles, collapsing with me on the cold floor. Sylus, wake up. Don't fall asleep. Sylus. Black mist spills out from every wound in his body as if his very life is being drained away. Our blood mixes together on the slippery cold floor. When my blood touches his chest, there's that's shrouded in black mist. A sharp pain pierces my mind.
There's
Eat
a
him.
shredded,
He's yours.
Shredded what?
I don't even
Kill
know.
him. Devour. The power shredded what?
Shredded what?
No, you said shredded because you touched his chest and then you
Shrouded.
said shredded. I know. Originally you said shredded, and then you corrected to shrouded.
Shredded.
Because he's shredded. Don't you get it? Oh my god.
He's shredded. Don't you get it? God, Merlot.
Exhilarated, my heart races. Fervent desire reverberates in my ears. My arm trembles as I raise it, unable to control it. My hand is close to Sylus's heart. Yes, use your strength, just like that. I'm crazy, I guess. My hand quivers uncontrollably. I grip my teeth, trying to shake off the voice in my mind. The voices want me to eat him.
Okay, so
but suddenly my wrist is
got
caught.
voices.
Don't know where to aim.
Your eye. Get him in the eyeball.
Sylus had opened his eye without me noticing. His eyes. As he pressed
One eye.
Just one.
I'm getting too used to saying eye. There's so much focus on the one eye.
It's true.
A faint, weak smirk curves his lips.
Snatch his eye.
The phantom of the grape sword nearly forms again. It feels like waking from a trance, and I fling his hand away, breathless. Have you gone mad? Yeah.
You're the one hearing voices.
We're both hearing voices. Things are not good right now. A smile
Everyone's
gradually
mad
graces
here.
Sylus's face. His eyes gleam like the precious gemstones in the depths of darkness.
What about you? Before the mark disappears, you still have a chance to kill me.
What?
He tightly grips
Okay.
my arm and struggles to support himself in the pool of blood. Leaning against the pillar, his tail reaches out to me.
So the mark makes him susceptible to you?
No, he promised that if she could kill him before the mark faded, he would not eat her.
Well, that's because he would be dead.
You got it.
Not the soul contract thing. The little bite mark. that they
Yeah.
put on her. Then they keep saying, "Oh, the mark." Like it's not just like he bit her neck.
It's a mark. You've
Yeah.
got it
That
right at my
serves
heart, so
no
why
purpose.
hesitate? Struggling to breathe, I kneel before him as I'm forced to meet his gaze. His tail moves before I can react. My heartbeat reverberates in my ears. His aura burns like flames and slowly engulfs me.
Remember, only the fiends destined to arch nemesis can kill him. Who exactly do you think that is?
An inexplicable raging inferno surges within me. Indignant, I laugh. I open my mouth and sink my teeth into his hand. I don't believe in this destined arch nemesis nonsense. Moonlight boils in his eyes. Sylus cackles. He lowers his head and bites my shoulder like a predator.
What is this weird
You.
little bite fight you're having?
Pain spreads
You're
like
like,
fire.
I'm gonna bite him in the
Then
hand.
Sylus
then he's
extends
gonna
his
bite you
tongue,
in
slowly
the...
licking the wound on my shoulder. It's
Oh
as
my
if he's
God.
claiming and soothing me.
Now there's licking.
Oh. When are you gonna touch lips?
To push me away.
You don't get to touch lips.
Now's the time.
You only get bite and lick.
The biting is a metaphor.
His tongue alternates between licking and biting. His tongue is biting me, sending a strange tingling sensation through my body despite the lingering pain.
It would,
He
wouldn't
slowly
it?
licks over my throbbing
you?
wound. Sylus tightens his grip again and again. His eyes are filled with fervent excitement and hunger that knows no end.
However,
Oh,
if you don't
weird.
want to,
Oh.
The mark on my shoulder that belongs to him burns. Dizzy, I lift my gaze. My strength is draining away, but I see his wounds slowly healing. Sylus, did you already know that we would instinctively want to devour each other? I don't know why that's what we want.
Metaphorically.
Then why did you rescue me from the abyss? I wriggle under him, and he intertwines his fingers with mine. My hands are ensnared.
about you. Why didn't you just kill me earlier?
I freeze. In the moonlit silence, Sylus raises his hand and gently touches the area around my eyes. In the darkness, I kiss as gentle as falling flower lands above my eyes. My limbs tremble, weakened by the torrent of emotions coursing through me. I gaze into his eyes for what feels like an eternity. The murky chaos that was once impossible to read is gone. At this moment, I can finally see his eyes clearly.
The fiend will meet his destined arch nemesis again. at this place. I'll admit he was correct. I told you before that I'd give you 2 more chances to kill me. Now, you only have 1.
In that instant, the turmoil in my heart settles, and I twist my hand to clasp his. You only said a half-truth. I told you before that I'm greedy. I live how I want, and I hate being controlled by others. If fate wants me to kill the fiend, a warm, soft golden light spills from my palm. I press it against the wound on Sylus's chest. Then I'll save him instead.
Save me? Are you aware of the cost? Once we hold hands now, our lives will be bound together, along with our deaths. We must offer half our soul to the other. They'll be merged to forge an unbreakable bond.
Oh, so this is when the bond with Sylus was formed.
Yeah, this is how they become like soulmates.
This is the big moment.
To share your life with a fiend, it might be a punishment worse than having your soul devoured. Will you truly not regret it?
I said I'll live, didn't I, no matter the cost. If following our hearts is a sin, then you and I must be the last of our kind in this world. Moonlight replaces the flickering candlelight. As our hearts beat in unison, he kisses the inside of my wrist with something akin to devotion.
In that case, stay by my side until the end of time.
In the moonlight, the dragon's tail wraps around me and he draws me into his embrace. He spreads one wing to shield us from the cold wind and the sudden midnight rain. That night, I fall into a deep sleep in his warm embrace.
Is this the second last one or the last one?
Second last. The night fog envelops me and I feel like I'm trapped in a long, chaotic nightmare. When I wake up, I'm surrounded by a red valley filled with blooming datura. My arms feel heavy. I look down and see a huge horned creature. I hold it as it dies. I don't know why I'm here. I just vaguely remember having a dragon in a pitch-black chapel. I try desperately to recall, but the last clear memory I have of the dragon ends that blood-soaked night under the moon. Everything afterwards feels like shredded fragments. That is shredded. Incomplete and scattered. It's like hearing half a chord meant to be played with both hands, like a dance that was supposed to be for 2 with only one left to dance it alone. Maybe I'm imagining things, but after half of our souls are exchanged, I've been dreaming of him more and more, sometimes even while awake. When I'm alone, I always see him by my side. Those visions, I can't tell if they really happened, or if they're just my own fantasies. Or if they're his. Or maybe I'm seeing the other half of his soul that's within me.
Why are you so worried? I just want to rest. I won't die.
In your current state, you might not wake up at all.
That song you played. It'd be nice if I could hear it again.
The Black Chapel is like an illusion steeped in darkness. I can't remember if I finished playing that piece. But it's a requiem, a song for the departed. Sometimes I think we never truly left the chapel after that night.
It's a bit of a scam that they don't give you the song, considering that in Rafts he has like a song and they do actually give you the song and then play it a bunch of times.
That is Raph's third myth, though. This is only the second myth.
Oh, true.
Third myths have higher production value.
Maybe the third myth, you can afford a song.
Maybe.
Yeah. I live there with the dragon. We keep each other company, and we live a peaceful life away from everyone. On days when we tended to our wounds, we'd go hunting in the forest or disguise ourselves to shop at the market. Little by little, the chapel became filled with traces of us. On the pew, there'd be the salve I mixed for his wounds the night before. By the stained glass, The sheath he made for my sword hangs proudly. Slowly, it feels like we've truly made a home here together. Hang this one a little higher, and be careful with this. Oh my god.
Oh.
Don't let your horns get caught on... Hey, I feel my body become weightless. Sylus had encircled his arms around my waist and lifted me. He puts me on his shoulder. It looks uncomfortable to be on his shoulders because he has spikes on one side. My view rises in a flash. I'm just on one shoulder.
Yeah, he said shoulder, not shoulders.
It's true. I widen my eyes, looking down to meet his gaze.
Didn't you say it should be hung higher?
His eyes gleam with amusement. I can't help but smile, too. We're more in sync than I thought. When I raise a hand, he moves smoothly, keeping one arm steady around my waist. He doesn't falter. I hang up each decoration from the pile on the pew, one after the other. And as I reach inside my bag again, my fingers brush against the only item that's left. Here's the last one, but this one's different. I tilt my head and raise my chin towards Sylus. Close your eyes. He looks up. He's slightly confused, but doesn't question me. Instead, he obediently closes his eyes. Sunlight caresses his hair and makes it look soft and fluffy. Smiling, I carefully place the flower crown I prepared on his head.
I looked away and I thought you made that line up.
The soft and fluffy part?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much, but it suits you well. Sylus opens his eyes. Hesitant, he raises his hand to touch the upturned petals and gently adjust them.
So you stayed up late these past few nights to make this?
You didn't sleep either? He chuckles without responding, reaching up to pluck a tiny petal that's gotten caught in my hair.
Do you like flowers?
Yes, I guess, but there aren't lots in Taurus City. I had to scour the entire woods to get this much.
The forest barely has any flowers.
What do you mean?
Hold on tight.
Before I can finish, Sylus wraps his arms around my waist and lifts me. The air brushes past us. He lets out a hearty laugh as he spreads his wings.
Since you gave me a gift, I should respond in kind. Watch your step, oh great sorceress. We've arrived.
I thought there wouldn't be a place like this in Taurus City.
What did you think Taurus City was like?
Wow.
The city is similar to its ruler, nothing but desire and blood.
Developed a new impression by now.
This scene is pretty
Just
with the
because you haven't
flowers.
seen the other sides of it doesn't mean they don't exist.
Then I need to take a closer look. What else haven't I seen?
Have your film seen enough? Wouldn't you say this angle is better?
Too bad I can't see it all. However... Oh my god.
You gotta
Breathe
blow
into
away.
your mic.
Blow it away.
Hello?
Are you working hard?
You gotta breathe.
I'm working really hard.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. You can just hit that button and skip the breathing part.
I know, but I want to do it honestly.
It's not working. You gotta breathe harder.
Oh.
Now he's breathing too.
She's like, you're not doing it right. Oh my god.
No. You'll get it someday. Why is this so difficult?
Did it work? Did you hit skip?
Daring.
I hit skip. I think it's because my mic is keyed to Discord right now.
Probably.
So no matter how hard I breathe, it doesn't work.
Oh, but that's gonna be really funny to clip.
Yeah.
I can be even bolder. Decorate. Flowers suit you better than Taurus City.
That's the first time someone said those words to me.
Decorate.
Only you and this flower can touch me here.
Don't touch the flowers to any inappropriate spots. They are very poisonous.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
he's a
assume he's a
dragon.
dragon, so they're not poisonous to him.
Yeah.
No. Now he's rolling you around in poisonous flowers.
You know, Taurus City can have flowers bloom everywhere, as far as the eye can see. But only for one person.
Oh, they fade to black. That's
got
a big
to do
scam.
But it was a very long kindled, to be fair. Or maybe it was
It
just
wasn't
a lot
that long.
blowing.
No, it's just she was blowing for like
It was just
what
a lot
felt
of
like
blowing.
an hour.
You
It
worked
felt like
really
a
hard
very
for that
long-
On the
fade
other
black.
side of that nightmare, the dragon never took me to the valley where the flowers bloomed. On the night we exchanged souls, the sacred judicator himself led the entire Legion of Justicia to surround the back of the chapel.
The Black
They
Chapel.
spared no effort trying to capture the severely injured dragon. The mark the dragon left on my shoulder served as undeniable proof of my being a sorceress. The news of the fiend's death spread throughout the land. On that day, I'm taken back to the Ivory City under the accusation of being a sorceress. They imprisoned me in the courtyard behind the ruined sanctuary. Now I can only wait to be sent to the court of Justicia. The sanctuary is cold and bleak. The cat, which has never managed to climb over the courtyard walls, has put on 10 pounds. It seems to have grown accustomed to life behind these walls, bound by invisible threads. Only I know my dragon is still alive. He flies across the abyss to find me on every moonlit night. That is a secret that only I can see. Oh, this is a unique background, I think. Under the moonlit sky, Sylus sits on a weathered platform between two statues. As the sound of crunching grass reaches his ears, he turns his head.
You're awake? Or were you struggling to fall asleep?
Chains drag through the overgrown grass as I walk towards him. Reaching out my hand, he gently pulls me up and holds me in his arms.
I've been feeling restless. I suspect it's because half of someone's soul is being noisy in my body again.
That's a good thing. Sylus quickly brings his legs together and blocks my movement.
Don't move.
He carefully dries my dew-soaked hair with a silk handkerchief. His voice had taken on a more solemn tone, as if he's grappling with a matter of great significance. I stay nestled in his arms. When I lower my head, I see his curled-up tail. The dragon's tail coils around my ankle. Even the deepest wound on its tip has almost completely healed. I fell asleep while waiting for you these past few nights. Why didn't you wake me up? As the silk handkerchief absorbs the moisture on the ends of my hair, Sylus allows me to turn my head. A gentle smile graces his lips.
Someone was dreaming and continued to say my name.
Hey! I lift his chin and scrutinize him. With a relaxed grace, the corners of Sylus's mouth curl up. He nuzzles my fingers.
Did you actually dream of me?
Have you never dreamed of me? He doesn't speak, he just looks at me.
Before I was sealed away, I did dream of you. I just didn't expect I'd be willing to dry that person's hair one day.
And you also happen to be enjoying it. So what did I do in your dream exactly? Did I point a sword at you? The candlelight flickers alongside something else in Sylus's gaze.
What about you? What did I do in your dream?
The boy from my dreams appears before me again. Under the moonlight, the horns and tail of the fiend reflect a dim glow. I meet his gaze. Numerous words bubble up within me, yet they become entangled on the tip of my tongue. On this dimly lit night, I hold him close and pour all my strength into hugging him. Since you've taken half my soul, even if the world turns its back on you, I'll always stand by your side. You're not even allowed to think about leaving me. My heartbeat resounds like a drum in my ears as Sylus lowers his head. He rests his chin on my shoulder.
All right.
The candlelight washes the moon's glow in a warm hue. I lay my head on his arm and entwine my fingers with his, reaching out to grasp the light together. Let's make a pinky promise. To never betray each other. I mean, you could just not do that.
Our souls are bound. We will never betray each other. Even if doomsday arrives outside this sanctuary. Even if the world crumbles.
This promise can't be broken.
This promise will never be broken.
Oh, we are on the last chapter.
Oh, we're about to break that promise.
I don't know who dies in this one. Who dies?
Oh, we're about to see. On that dew-drenched midsummer night, time seemed to freeze in place. Every thought of the future remained sweet and light. After giving up half my soul, the great sword never appeared again. Perhaps I lost the power to wield it, no longer able to slay the dragon. Does this mean the dragon's curse has been broken? All I can do is look toward Taurus City. But as time goes on, the half of the dragon's soul within me burns more fiercely, a fervent desire like his searing my mind. With the ever-changing days and nights, I start to forget who I am. Sometimes I'm the dragon hiding alone in the Black Chapel. Other times I'm a human awaiting judgment in the sanctuary's courtyard. When I came to my senses one time, I found myself sinking my teeth into the neck of a soldier who was guarding me. The courtyard grows quieter by the day, perhaps because there are fewer people left in the Ivory City. The planet is in rapid decline. Before leaving, the last soldier tells me that the dragon has broken free from their restraints. He's gone completely mad and has nearly destroyed every city. The end of the world will be upon us. Soon this ruined planet will only have the rampaging dragon left. I haven't seen Sylus until the Doomsday Judgment arrives. They take me to the High Court of Justicia on Sylus. The Court of Justicia hangs high in the sky under swirling red clouds. Several arbiter wings symbolize divine retribution stay silent as they circle above. Amidst the ranks of the Legion of Justicia, the sacred judicator, wearing magnificent robes, very important,
I'm glad.
Every time the road.
stands on the looming platform like a lifeless statue. An ancient voice reverberates across the planet, enumerating the crimes the dragon and I have wrought upon the world. The reason why this grand execution is being held in the first place.
First crime. Worshipping evil and desire. Showing no repentance. Letting your heart fall to corruption. Second crime. Consorting with the fiend and bearing its mark. Tainting your very body with corruption.
Corruption.
Third crime. Plundering wealth and embracing insatiable greed. Actions steeped in corruption.
Corruption.
That's only 3
Chains bind me at the center. Beyond the rattling chains, as I struggle, I hear nothing. Blood surges into my head, a restless fury rising in me, dragon-like and fierce.
You are guilty on all 15.
15?
Sorceress.
He only named 3 crimes.
What? I'm gonna need to hear the rest.
And it will be done.
I demand all 15 of the crimes.
With a shrill cry from the arbiter wings, a bolt of lightning strikes my soul. Struggling to keep me upright, my knees buckle under the weight, but before I can stand again, a bolt of lightning rips through my mind and tears apart my senses. With my face pressed against the cold floor, I recall the image of the dragon plummeting into the valley, his chest pierced by a sword. Sylus. I remember the dragon who likes that requiem. But I've never sung it to him in full. This is the first and the last time. It's like I'm back in Tara City at night as I sit atop the dragon's lair. He sits beside me and says, "Sing it again." Tiny notes squeeze their way out of my chest. They gradually forge the fragments of an unfinished melody. If you can't hear this now, someone might never sing for you ever again. Soul-piercing lightning repeatedly interrupts my— I think you have bigger problems. But I keep singing, unaware that all other sounds have faded away. The entire court of Justicia falls into complete silence. Only the sorrowful requiem echoes through its halls. The final notes fade into the earth. There is a long silence, and then, as if to respond in kind, a deep, resounding roar emerges from beyond the crimson cloud. Is that a dragon?
It's here. The dragon is here. The true doomsday judgment has begun. Get her! Get the bait!
The floor rumbles as the 18 towering statues surrounding the court pivot, revealing their spearheads. The Legion of Justicia surges from all directions like a tide, the cold gleam of their blades pointing at the dragon. Only upon hearing the Sacred Judicator's command do I realize my judgment was actually a trap for the dragon. The flames tremble on the ground. Stone feathers launched by the Arbiter wings pierce through the dragon's wings, while electrified arrows from the Legion lodge themselves in his scales. The wings are nearly shredded, but no amount of damage can stop a dragon in a frenzy. It's as if he feels no pain. In the end, I am the only one left standing on this vast platform of the Court of Justicia. Through the clouds, the dragon, battered and broken, dives towards me, his eyes filled with nothing but the wild chaos of a beast. I know he's just a dragon now. He doesn't recognize me anymore. Closing my eyes, I recall that long, drawn-out story about a dragon that I watched in a dim tavern. A man called Sylus was sat next to me. In the end, the dragon plunged his bloodied claws into his lover's chest.
Yet a monster can never truly become a human. He cannot escape his fate as a dragon, nor can he love anyone for long. At the end of the story, he killed his beloved. This is the dragon's curse.
Yes, it's the end of another story. Facing the wind, I spread my arms. I want to embrace my dragon one last time. But I don't feel an embrace, nor the touch of death. Just before the dragon's strike lands, I feel a hand seize my wrist. He presses my hand against his chest. I feel the resonance between two souls. Sylus? In the split second before the dragon's death blow, under the pull of our resonating souls, the blood-red greatsword appears in my grasp. My heart lets out a silent scream, yet the sword pierces the dragon's chest. It looks as if I were the one who plunged it in. What have I done? There's so much blood.
You must press on. Because if you don't, there's no going back.
If I fall, fate itself will plunge us into the abyss, as it was written. I won't be able to go back. The dragon grips my hand tightly and uses his strength to push the sword further into his own chest. It's as if an unyielding life is mocking the curse and making a final stand against fate. I hold on to the dragon's neck as we plummet through the clouds together. With the last bit of his strength, the dragon carries me away from the Court of Justicia. We fly over Black Obsidian Chapel and crash into a valley filled with blooming datura. His body lies quietly among the flowers. In his garden, red eyes, like eyes, is my reflection. Look at me. You're not allowed to close your eyes. My tears fall onto him as I lower my head. I allow myself to place a kiss. That was a weird sentence and I didn't read it right. I allow him to place a kiss on my forehead. I thought he was a full dragon, but I guess he can still kiss. The dark red glow in his eyes dims. Obsidian-like crystal crawls over the dragon's scales, slowly covering his entire body. My dragon is gone. As his body disintegrates, shards of crystal begin to peel away. The wind blows through the valley, lifting those fragments like black petals, wrapping around me. At that moment, it feels as though the dragon's soul is passing through my body. His life, everything about him, appears before me. Deep within a cave, the boy who grew up with dragons tightly grips the dagger. He presses the gleaming blade against the base of his tender horn. He clenches his teeth. Blood flows down a moment later, passes his right eye that's filled with rage. It's not long before they're discovered. All the dragons are killed in the valley except for him. He's taken away as a human. But when people saw the horns growing on his head, the blades once sheathed were thrust into his chest. He rolls into the rubble at the bottom of the valley. His blood boils. He doesn't know how, but he manages to stand. His legs tremble. When he comes to his senses, everyone who heard him is already lying in a pool of blood. Black-red mist drifts from their bodies. It travels along the dragon's horns to his tail, before entering the wound in the young man's chest. His hunched back splits open. From 2 bloody streaks, 2 dragon wings struggle to release themselves. They shatter stones as they suddenly unfold. The curse he once despised has become his strength. He doesn't hesitate this time. He flies into the depths of the valley. The dragon bone cradled in my arms dissolves into petals, drifting past me. Everywhere they touch, the bright red datura flowers turn black. I smell a floral fragrance. Is this the scent of his soul that carries a faint, scorching bitterness? Sylus. My beloved was born into apocalyptic terror. People cursed his existence, fabricated his sins, and celebrated his death. Only one person ever gazed into his jewel-like eyes, embraced his burning soul, and sang to him in the night wind. He had already etched the traces of his existence deep into my life, yet his retaliation against fate pierces my chest like a sword. Sylus, I curse your soul. He says the best way to punish someone is to let them live forever. I curse your soul to never fade away. You'll always be tied to me, forever. I pinched the last black petal as if grasping the final piece of his soul. This is my curse. Only I can grant you a true death. From the depths of the valley, a dragon's roar echoes. The petals flutter, drifting far on the wind, like a dragon returning to the clouds above. I feel something sprouting from my head like tender branches. A sharp pain pierces my spine as a dragon's tail replaces my tailbone. I walk into the valley that once embraced him. It is only after my dragon has gone that I finally become one with him. So I guess she became a dragon. Oh, look, her little dragon lamp.
Oh, the dragon
Aww.
lamp that she was a sorcerer about.
I like that ornament.
Well,
Wow.
what are our final thoughts on
What
this
are your
myth?
final thoughts?
I think it made a lot more sense than the Zane myth. I still don't follow the Zane myth.
I think this one fell apart near the end where they were like doing a fever dream experience where it's like where are we and what are we doing? Like,
I do agree. I think the last 3 chapters made less sense.
Yeah, it was very straightforward at the start, and
I did get
very
like
cute.
3 Kindles, kind of. So
You
little
did.
bonus Kindled at the end.
How rude.
well,
Yeah, I like him as a dragon. It's cute.
I'm really curious to see if MC dies in Sylus's 3rd myth, as is the pattern, or if Sylus dies again.
well, because for myth 2, for the others, right? Like Raph, even though I don't have it and haven't seen it, so I don't know exactly what happens, but he gets sealed away, which is like dying in a way. And so MC kills. Yeah, like what happens to Zane? He dies too in his.
No, I think he's alive in the second one. He does like maybe die in the first one. Maybe it is unknown. He just leaves in the second one. Like his thing is leaving.
His thing is leaving.
He just likes to leave. He just walks away. He's like, I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Xavier's Lumiere, but
I don't know if anyone dies in Xavier's either.
I don't think anyone dies in that one. Caleb
Otherwise,
blows up.
Caleb does blow up.
And so does MC. They blow up together, if I recall correctly.
Oh. How romantic.
So there's no clear pattern for myth 2?
Yeah.
So maybe myth 3, the pattern will be broken and MC won't die. Or maybe she will.
Or she will continue the pattern that exists so far and will die. Yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see if the pattern
I
is
can't wait to
continued.
see what happens and how high production the third myth will be. Maybe I'll even get a song.
Maybe you'll get your song.
He'll be able to get a song.
Anyways, thank you everyone for watching.